what you say. Bless your heart, need it in the worst way. Apocalypse, so the sun is got on your day.
So we're waiting for a couple of people to come on in the room.
I'm a champion, I can show you the way.
While I'm sharing this link.
La 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 la. I'm a champion, I can show you the way. La 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 la. No weapon for no way. La 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 la. I'm a champion, I can show you the way. La 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 la. No weapons for no way. Regenerated, I'm traveling through time.
All right, people, come on in the room. Come on in the room. If y'all like the song, tell me how you feel about. Y'all like the song?
On the devil's hit list because of all that I do.
That's on your screen there. That's her right there. Makes you want to move your body, huh? So I'm just sharing doing a couple of shares on social media.
Más como una perla en la reina, semi reina, tú sabes cómo es. Sigue para adelante que atrae en el left. Dale, más te vale, te sale, saludando.
All right now.
Predicando Cristo y todo lo que hizo para que estamos listos para el paraíso.
Yeah, this song does make you want to move your body, girl.
You best believe he's so David inside of you. So grab your hammer like
we're gonna tell the people where they can find this song right here.
So don't sweat it, you gon' get it. And if you're handicapped, then grab that prosthetic.
Hey, Sister Kelly, how you doing, sis?
That line gonna withstand.
Watch me soar. I high, but I stay humble. The spirit for the rumble of your grace for my next stumble.
How you doing? I'm all right, Kelly. I'm all right. All right, so y'all see the hopefully you can see the name on the title of this video. We will be discussing uterine fibroid, PCOS, endometriosis, all of those things ties together, affecting the woman, the Black woman's reproductive system. That's what we're going to be talking about today. There aren't enough people discussing this. There are not enough people talking about this. And unfortunately, most Black women who suffer from this problem don't even know that they are suffering from this problem. I've spoken to quite a few sisters who don't even know what PCOS is. They have no clue. Like, okay, you sound like you have PCOS. What is that? What is PCOS? A lot of people don't know that they have it.
You want me to start asking the questions?
How do we get to... a sister, I'm gonna try and pronounce your name. Your last name is Blossom. I'm just gonna say Blossom. Quadi. Hopefully I got that right. We're gonna be discussing that, Sister Blossom. Okay, we're gonna be discussing that because that all ties into the conversation today. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to wait for a few more people to get on in the room, or you just want to go with it?
We can keep going. We can just start the questions. I'll start asking you the questions.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
After we finish the questions, then we can open the floor to the audience
questions.
And the chat.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm just gonna introduce myself. I apologize for any technical difficulties happening on my side of the camera.
That's okay.
I'm Zemira Israel, a singer-songwriter of the Nation of Israel, and I have a campaign going on. It's called My Champion Sisters, and it's just to promote PCOS because I do have it, and I do share my testimony on my website, zemiraisrael.com. And it's coupled with the champion song that I have just to uplift and encourage the sisters to get moving and, especially if they have PCOS, daily movement and correct diet that Sister Malaka is going to, share with us and help us understand today. So I'm just excited that you, Sister Malaka, agreed to do this interview with me to, spread the awareness on PCOS and the like fibroids and uterine ovarian cysts and things like that. So I do have some questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have some.
Your screen kind of went out there, sis. Let's see. Your screen kind of went out a little bit.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but
as long as you can hear me, because he's working on it.
Okay, okay, no problem. All right, bear with us, guys. Bear with us. Listen, forget about what's going on the screen. Just open up your ear and try to soak up the information, okay? This is not about what we look like.
Right.
What's going on the screen. Just if you can hear us, that's all that matters. I'm interested in music. Well, we okay. Somebody want to hear your music, girl.
Awesome.
We'll talk about the music later. We'll let you know where you can go and grab that song. Yeah, that's a hot song.
All praises.
Yeah, all right.
Start with the questions that I have for you, Sister Malaka, and after these questions are answered by you, then we can open up the floor to have a smooth question answering at this moment. And then after that's done, we will have the questions from the audience from both
I'm sorry. Let me just ask can everybody hear us? Just put one in the chat if you guys can hear us. This is a very delicate and serious discussion. The women that are in the room, if you have anybody in your family that is suffering from uterine fibroids, polycystic ovarian syndrome, endometriosis, Sister Kelly says she can't hear. You can't hear, Sister Kelly? Can you hear me? Can y'all put one in the chat if you can hear both me and the sister? We can hear Sister in Pink is a little low. Okay, they're saying that, they can't hear you, sis.
Can you hear me now?
Is there any way you can turn up your volume somehow?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I mean, I have no problem hearing you, but I think the audience is saying that they can't hear you.
Okay, audience, can you hear me now? Just put a 1.
All right, if you guys can hear her, put 1 in the chat, please. You can. All right, they're saying no. They say they can't hear you. Hold on. Yeah, because your mic is good on my end. Is your mic mute? Make sure your mic is not mute, sis.
Okay. Okay, so you can hear me, but the audience can't hear me?
Right.
Okay. Husband is working on it now.
Okay, so somebody, so they're saying they can hear you. Somebody said you sound. Sister Kelly says no. Sister Kelly, you need to check your okay. They can hear you, but you're low. I think that's what it is. They can hear you, but you're very low.
That's weird. I don't know why it just happened all of a sudden.
Okay. Well, sister, yes, on my page commenting on this.
Okay, you know what I think? Because you have the microphone in front of you, I think maybe the microphone needs to be adjusted. Because sometimes you come in and out. Yeah, like.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think it's the microphone. We can hear her. It's just low. Okay, yeah, they're saying they can hear you, but it's just low. Maybe the volume on the microphone can be turned up a little.
Okay. My Lord is working on it now. But I want to talk to Sister Yesha right now and say, Shalom, I see you on the chat, on the live chat. And you said, yes, you can hear me. So
Okay.
I know my audience on my channel can hear me.
Right.
Let me know
Okay.
if it's low for you, Sister Yesha.
All right. They're saying it's better. Okay.
Okay.
Better. All right.
So
Okay.
we're going to start with the questions.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it. Okay, Sister Malika.
Uh-oh. What did the hubby do?
Okay,
It's all
can you
right.
hear me now?
Trying to get it together, guys. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, the first question is, I know that your audience on your YouTube channel knows who you are and what you do, but the live that's on my YouTube channel, I want you to introduce yourself and tell us more about how you came to be to start doing these herb blends and start speaking about all these ailments that our people have. So if you can just introduce yourself, let us know about the Sisters of Maccabees YouTube and your Healthy Hebrews Facebook group.
Okay. So, hello, guys. My name is Sister Malika. And yeah, I do have a health group on Facebook and also on Instagram. And I have a YouTube channel dedicated. These platforms are dedicated to helping people with their health. I talk a lot of. Uh-oh.
Keep going. Sorry.
Tell your husband not to touch anything else. You're not allowed to touch anything else, brother. Okay.
Okay. No, keep
All right.
going.
Let
Your
me know.
Healthy
Okay,
Hebrews
good.
Facebook group.
Okay. All right. So we have a channel on YouTube, and all these platforms are pretty much dedicated to spreading the knowledge on health and helping our people. Are you still there, sis?
I'm still there. I'm
Okay,
listening.
good.
Mhm.
Okay. So I was born into this lifestyle. This is not something that I've uh, heard about or whatever. This is a lifestyle that I was born into. I am a country girl from the Caribbean, and the elders in my family were herbalists. And so I grew up ingesting herbs my entire life, and doing cleanse. And so these are things that this is a part of my culture, that fortunately it was passed down to us. Unfortunately, not a lot of our people retain this type of thing. I'm glad that the Most High helped me to kind of retain this and is able to pass it on to whoever is able to listen and learn. Yeah.
All
So
praises. Continue.
I'm
You were
sorry.
finished? You were finished?
So as far as the herbs and this, I got into the studying of a little bit deeper into studying herbs, right? Because there are hundreds and hundreds of herbs all over the world. Herbs in the Caribbean, there's different herbs in different part of the world. So I got a little bit deeper into the study of herb. I study anatomy, physiology, and sicknesses, and how I came to study the PCOS is because there's people in my family that suffer with it, and I kind of I wanted to know what this thing is and how to fix it, because doctors don't, according to the medical system, PCOS can only be treated; it cannot be fixed. Right? That's that's the lie that they're telling people.
Right.
And if there is an effect, there's a cause, right? And you want to fix something, you got to find out what's causing it, and you eliminate the cause. And so it's very simple. It's as simple as that. So PCOS can be fixed. The medical system simply don't want to fix it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. So, okay, so please tell us about your knowledge on PCOS. What is it and what are the symptoms?
So, PCOS is a condition that affects the endocrine system. It is an imbalance of the hormone,
Okay.
and it affects the endocrine system because the endocrine system is responsible for the production of hormones in the male and female body, right?
Right.
And so, PCOS okay. You have endometriosis, right, which is also an imbalance of the hormone. Now,
Mm.
the difference between PCOS and endometriosis is that with
Mhm.
PCOS, you have a male hormonal dominance. You
Mm.
see, like and too much androgen,
Right.
the hormone, and that's a male hormone. You That's like dominating everything. And then with the endometriosis, it is an estrogen dominance, right? And then
Mm.
you might say, well, estrogen is a female hormone. Well, too much of one thing is not good. So with endometriosis, it is an estrogen dominance, too much estrogen,
Mhm.
and it's causing a disruption with the hormone, with the endocrine system. So they kind of similar, and we're going to talk about what sisters can do to help with these two things.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So it is pretty much a hormonal dysfunction in the body. The hypothalamus gland. Let me just share my screen here a little bit. Let me just
Okay.
I'm gonna show you guys. Give me 1 second. Hopefully I'm able
Okay.
to share the screen. I don't know if you guys can. Give me 1 second, guys. Trying
Okay.
to my Okay. Are you guys able to see that?
I see that.
Okay, so this is an image of, you guys can see the endocrine system here, right? So the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus gland, these are all in the up here in the brain, right? Here that your thyroid glands are a part of the endocrine system, which is why when a woman who suffer from PCOS, a lot of women who suffer from PCOS also have a thyroid problem, because it is all a part of the endocrine system and all a part of hormonal dysfunction in the body, right?
Right.
So if the hypothalamus gland, right, which is in the brain, is not communicating properly with down this part of the endocrine system here, then you're going
Mhm.
to have problems. You understand? And if all of these glands are not functioning well, then you're also going to have problems
Mm.
overall with endocrine system. Um, Let me stop sharing my screen. So 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Okay. So what is causing fibroids in the body? What is causing that?
Mhm.
So the female body produce um, estrogen naturally, right?
Right.
Naturally. But if you are consuming things that contains synthetic estrogen that the body cannot break down and excrete properly or at
Mhm.
all, then you're going to have problems. You're going to get growth in the uterus. You understand?
Right.
The hormone, the synthetic hormone from your chicken, your whatever, your meat, right?
Mhm.
Um, Also, medication is a problem. A lot of medication disrupt the endocrine system. your birth control has a lot of synthetic estrogen. And when the body get those synthetic estrogen, they don't break them down. The body cannot break them down. And so it doesn't, all those things does not get pushed out of the body. They have to go somewhere. So the body hold on to it. They the waste, you know what I mean? The waste of tissue and wasted muscles and tissues, they can't leave. And so they attaches themselves to the walls of the uterus and they begin to grow, you know. And it doesn't get better if your diet, oh my gosh.
Come on,
It
talk
doesn't,
about
it doesn't, it doesn't get better. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just,
it. Mm-hmm.
it doesn't get better
Mm-hmm.
if your diet isn't contributing to the healing process, right? If you're consuming foods that are furthering the problem,
Mm-hmm.
you know, McDonald's, Burger King, fast food, sugar, lots of sugar and whatever, right? If you spend your whole life consuming those things and you have things that are growing on the inside and you're not doing anything to eliminate the problem, it's not going to go away. A lot of women go to the doctor and they're
Mm-hmm.
told by the doctors, well, you have these little cysts,
Right.
growing on the ovaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. You know, millions of women have this. It's normal, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I was told that years ago, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure tons and tons of women were told that. Don't worry
Right.
about it. It's nothing, you know. But what happened to those little cysts? They don't go away, and they grow and they grow and they grow and they turn into bigger cysts. They turn into
Mm-hmm.
fibroids. And then eventually, if you do nothing about it, they become cancerous. And
Mm-hmm.
then you end up with uterine cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And different type of cancer in the reproductive organs. So don't ever let the doctors tell you that these tiny little cysts that they see there don't
Mm-hmm.
mean anything. They are, it's serious. If
Right.
you are told that you have cysts growing anywhere, anything growing on your uterus, you need to do something about it right away.
Yes.
See,
Yeah. Okay. So, what are the most likely symptoms that sisters would have uh, with PCOS? Like, let's say they never got diagnosed, but they have these symptoms and they want to know if they should even go to the OBGYN and see if it's really there with the ultrasound and blood tests and everything.
well, you know, I'm a big proponent of you need to go to the doctor. Make sure you get the right doctor, someone who actually care about your health, at least
Right.
a little, you know. Don't just
Mhm.
go to any doctor because a lot of these doctors don't care about Black women. We've heard it not just from our people, but from their own mouth. They've said it. Um, so there's a lot of symptoms that comes with PCOS. You know, the monthly pain that goes along with the period. A lot of sisters, you know, have told me about the nausea, the pain. Just some sisters have fainted.
Mm.
Just a lot of you know, disruption. I have seen this thing can really, really cause a problem in a lot of women. A lot of women grow facial hair. Um, you know, and that's when it's red. You see a woman growing facial hair, she really needs to take her health extremely serious and do something about it.
Mhm.
That is like really, really, you know, androgen dominance.
Mm.
You know, that's the male hormone that is pretty much taking over because a woman is not supposed to be growing facial hair.
Right.
Um, you know, pain. And I did write down some of the symptoms here. Let me see if I
Oh.
could find them. 1 second.
Mhm.
There we go. So, infrequent, absent, or irregular menstrual period, right? especially
Right.
for women who has been on birth control, infertility,
Mm-hmm.
because let me say this. I think I just saw a sister that says she have PCOS, but she doesn't have cysts. I'll say this. There are times when you have fibroids or cysts and it's not getting picked up on the scan when they scan it. It's in there. I've heard, I've heard doctors that have, they see one or two, but when they went in for surgery, they see five or six. You understand? So they're there. They're there. Um, like I said, facial hair,
Mm-hmm.
um, the cysts on the ovaries, just weight gain or weight loss, um, baldness,
Mm-hmm.
hair shedding, you know what I mean? And let me talk about some of these symptoms, like the shedding of the hair, what it is when you're sick like that, when you have PCOS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, there are other things that's going on in your body. You're nutrient deficient. You're suffering from nutrient deficiency. One of those nutrient deficiency is iron. Okay, you're bleeding a lot every month, just excessive bleeding, and you're losing a lot of iron. And so now you're anemic. You're suffering from anemia, right? And extreme anemia can cause hair loss, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
losing your hair. It's just shedding. You're going bald because your body is losing its nutrient, and you're not putting it back, which is
Mm-hmm.
where the diet comes in, right? Women who are going through this issue should get on a very healthy diet
Mm-hmm.
that is going to contribute to putting nutrient back into the system. See,
Okay.
very, very important.
Awesome. All praises. Now, um, how many sisters would you say in our community, blacks, all the brown sisters, um, how many would you say what is the statistic of us having PCOS or fibroids and things like that?
Well, based on my little research, unfortunately, Black and Hispanic women have the highest rate of PCOS. Black women is about 60 to 65% of us suffering from PCOS. Yeah.
Mm,
And white woman, they're saying only about 20%. Now, whether that's true, I don't know, but I can say to you that with the lack of health care and the lack of knowledge in the Black community, right?
right.
Um, Most of us don't really go to our OBGYN often because we don't have medical insurance, or
Or
if we do, we don't
mhm.
trust. I'm sorry.
Yes, or we don't trust. Mm-hmm.
Or we simply don't trust the medical system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we all know that when we go to see these doctors, we are the most neglected in these doctors' office. The doctors just take the money from your health insurance, and they don't tell you anything. They don't even care to check and see what's going on with you. They just dismiss you. I've experienced that. And I know a lot of sisters have experienced that. You come out, you're telling me all the symptoms you're suffering from, but you just went to your doctor last week and he told you there's nothing wrong with you. Then I'm telling you that you need to change your doctor. You understand? So,
Mm. Yeah, because
also, it is our dietary
mm-hmm.
lifestyle, the diet, right, that we're on. This diet was not designed for us. This is not our diet. The diet that most people in America and also the Caribbean has now adopted, this pyramid diet, was not designed for us. This is not our diet. And so because we are on this diet that was not designed for us, it's
Mm-hmm.
killing us. So there are all different factors that when it comes to Why we're seeing this problem in the Black community with Black women and PCOS. That's why. Yeah.
Wow. Yes. I definitely have experiences plural with the doctors. Just you just feel like they don't care. Like you're just there for you're there for their check. They'll give you if that 5 minutes, if that, about what's going on with you. You can have a whole soliloquy of symptoms. You could tell them, but they'll have like 3 seconds of, okay, well, this is what you can take, like birth control or metformin. So please talk to us about birth control or metformin.
What's funny about birth control is unfortunately you have a lot of Black mothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who their daughter is on their, getting their period, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's, and then the daughters are getting the signs of PCOS, right? The heavy bleeding and all this stuff. And so they're feeling very uncomfortable. And they go to mommy and say, Mommy, I'm having this problem. And mommy takes them to the gynecologist, and the gynecologist put them on birth control, right?
Right.
Happens in my family, right? It's happening all over the United States, right? I don't understand that, because supposedly the birth control is supposed to somehow minimize the bleeding or whatever it is that they're claiming it's supposed to do. But what that birth control is doing is disrupting the female reproductive system at an early age, because now she's getting older, and that problem didn't go away, right? It became worse. Now she can't get pregnant. She's all type of problem, because birth control contains excessive amount of synthetic estrogen that the body cannot break down, and that is going to contribute to your fibroids. You see, no woman should go birth control. It controls birth. That's not natural. Nothing that control birthing is natural. No woman who is, I mean, come on now, we shouldn't be taking that at all. So and metformin.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. I did a little bit of research on metformin a while back,
Mm-hmm.
but I hold on. Now, metformin is supposed to be a drug for diabetes, right?
Right.
That's what it's supposed to be, right? But they claim it also helped with PCOS or whatever, the woman's period. Let me say this. So, the Food and Drug Administration had to do a recall on this drug, right? It's being
Mm-hmm.
given to women of all for PCOS, but they did a recall because they found out that it has cancer-causing agent in it,
Oh,
right?
wow. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, long term, right? So one of the main side effects of metformin, it causes something that is called lactic acidosis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lactic acidosis.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is lactic? People with lactic acidosis have problem with their liver and sometimes their kidney being able to remove excessive acid from the body. So now there's a buildup of acid in the body, right? And we all know what happened when you have a buildup of acid in the body. Oh, we're talking about cancer and diabetes, all type of. The body is not supposed to be overran with acidity,
Right.
but that's what these drugs are doing. It's like a ripple effect. It caused one problem, which lead to another problem, which lead to another problem, and now you have all type of illness in the system, including cancer. So that is a horrible drug, and nobody should be taking it.
Right. Yeah. So most likely, the OBGYN is going to try to prescribe you. Every time I go to get checked up, she always tries to give me birth control or something else. And I was just like, oh, I'll think about it. That's always what
Please.
I say. And I just leave, just so I can check up on, the size of my cyst and, my blood work and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you talked about supplements earlier. So what are the main supplements do you recommend for sisters with PCOS? or fibroids and things like that?
All right. This is more than just supplement. Um, what what I do, or my main purpose here
Mm-hmm.
is to change people's lifestyle, right? Is to get people to change their lifestyle, to kind of reprogram the brain from the current, dietary lifestyle that we have, waking up in the morning and eating, um, you know, fried bacon and egg and sandwich and whatever, and we have to have 6 meals a day or something. I don't know who made those rules up. If you're having 6 meals a day, you're not going to live very long because you're not giving the organs an opportunity to rest themselves and regenerate themselves. That's a problem, right? So my goal is to teach people how to live. You know, you don't want to. Everybody's going to die one day, right? This is what I keep hearing. Oh, we are going to die one day. Yes, we are. But you don't want to be 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60, walking around with a colostomy bag, going back and forth to the the dialysis center, right? Popping pills for your diabetes every day because now you can't do without it because you're going to, you see what I'm saying? Like you're depending on the drug to keep you alive at 35, 40, 50 years old. Nobody wants that. So the goal is to not give you a fish, but to teach you how to fish when it comes to your health. Understand? So I teach people to cleanse themselves on a regular basis and talk about eating healthier, um, ingesting the right food, which is phytonutrients, right? That contain phytonutrients. Phyto means plant, right? The body needs phytonutrients in order to function properly. When we were created, that was the purpose. When the Most High created our body, He also created things from the earth that is conducive to our health. And the plant, it came from the plant, from the earth. So I try to tell people, I'm not telling you not to eat meat, but the problem is not the eating of the meat. The problem is the abundance and the excessive amount that we are so, morning, noon, and night. It's meat, 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 meat.
Mm-hmm.
Very little phytonutrients, very little things that comes from a plant. So we're not getting the proper nutrients that we need. And so it's not just about supplement, it's about cleansing. If you're any woman who is suffering from any of these issues, should be cleansing at least 4 times a year. I do. My husband just cleansed last week. My household cleanse. Okay, this is what we do. It's our lifestyle. We don't believe in you know, just doing something on, just because it's all the rave now, and then 6 months later it's something else. No, this is our lifestyle. Cleansing is a part of our lifestyle, and I've been trying to get my people to cleanse, make it a part of your lifestyle. Every 3 months in my house, we do a cleanse, right? Because why do we cleanse? Let's talk about cleansing for a second. Why is it important to cleanse? It's important to cleanse because the food we're eating is not healthy. They're not healthy, no matter how we're eating vegetable, whatever. Even some of these vegetables not healthy either, right? We're eating a lot of processed food, right? A lot of meat and a lot of this and that. And even if you think you're eating healthy, you still need to cleanse because you're breathing in toxin from the environment, right? And the body needs to get rid of those toxins as well. You need to keep the colon healthy, the small and large intestinal organs healthy, the liver healthy, the kidneys healthy. You need to cleanse. You understand? So that's why cleansing is important. Cleansing is important because people who are also suffering from any type of illness, the cleanse eliminate buildup of waste and toxin in the body, so the sickness doesn't feed off of those things. You understand? And the diet,
Mm-hmm.
get rid of the processed food. One of the things that I'm seeing lately is a lot of my people, just even, Hebrew Israelite, and just regular Black folks in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about they're vegan. They're vegan. They're vegan. They're vegan. This word vegan, I don't do the word vegan. I don't care for it, right? But everybody is a vegan. But then you watch what they eat, and everything is processed. Oh, it's this processed vegan burger. It's this processed. It's a vegan bread. It's a vegan pasta. Everything. All of those things are processed food that is not good for anybody, especially who's suffering from an illness, because they're all processed food. Flour, right? Burger. We don't know what's in it, but it's all processed. Uh, Fresh plant foods
Mm-hmm.
should be at least 80 to 85% of your diet. When I say fresh plant food, I'm not telling you can't cook it, right? When you go to the supermarket, you go to the fresh produce aisle, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where your food should be. Your food, what you eat, morning, noon, and night. That's where your food should be. And you learn to cook them. And I'm spreading the message to the sisters. If you can't cook, YouTube should be your best friend, because there are tons and tons and tons of recipes on YouTube on vegetarian meal from all different culture, Indian vegetarian meal, Caribbean vegetarian dish, Chinese, all different race of people all have their own version of vegetarian, different foods. You can find them at your local supermarket somewhere in the fresh produce aisle. You simply have to learn to cook them.
Also on your YouTube, you have recipes that you share.
I have a few. I need to get back to the YouTube things. I've just been busy. I've just been really busy.
Start trying your recipes on there. So, mm-hmm.
Majority of I don't, I eat once a day. I tell people this all the time, and they're wondering how do you eat once a day? I have one meal a day, right? And that's around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, right? When I wake up in the morning, my body crave something to drink, right? That's what I crave. I don't crave food when I wake up. And I believe this has a lot to do with how I was raised since I was a child, because growing up, we didn't have the breakfast that we see here in America, getting up and eating a bread and cheese and whatever. Our breakfast was in the backyard on a tree, some mangoes or oranges or something, and we go pick it ourselves, and that was breakfast. And we make a pot of herb, and that was a part of our breakfast too. So when I wake up in the morning, my body craves something to drink. So I always have something in my fridge, some homemade something, some drink or some tea or water. I drink a lot of sorrel. I drink a lot of different herbal drinks and mix that I make for myself and my husband. Or I juice something, or I make some smoothie or sea moss or something. But there's always something in my house to drink. And then, one meal a day. So I'm constantly drinking throughout the day.
Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome information. Um, Now we talked about supplements, dietary, things we can do. What are your thoughts on daily movement, like exercise? I know with PCOS, not too much, right? Because you can put pressure on the cysts and things.
Oh no. You before I answer that question,
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about some things that sisters who are suffering from PCOS need to get.
Okay.
But will remind me to talk about that. Some things that they
Okay.
need to get to help them eliminate this problem.
Okay. We're gonna get.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
but if you are suffering from PCOS, that is an illness, right? And exercise is extremely important. Extremely. Exercise help with circulation. If you have PCOS, you're dealing with a lack of circulation. A lot of women have they have a lot of blood clot every month when they bleed, right? That's a circulation problem. So you need to move your body. Need to move. A lot of women gain weight when they're suffering, when they're experiencing PCOS. You're gaining weight. You need to move your body and exercise and lose that weight, and that also helps, with the hormonal problem that you're having. So exercising is extremely, extremely important. If you have PCOS, you need to exercise. Very important.
All
That should
praises.
be that should be a part of your entire lifestyle. Exercising, yes. Shouldn't be
Yeah.
sitting around with a hormonal illness, gaining weight. You're bleeding heavy every month. The body, there's no much, you're having circulation problem, and you're just sitting around doing nothing. You got to get out there and move. You got to.
Yes, all praises. And to segue from that, there is on with the campaign, my Champion Sisters campaign, on the site. I'll put the link below in the description. But there is a campaign going on where you can do a dance that's on the Champion music video, and you can win prizes such as what we're about to talk about, um, Sister Malakah's website and things like that. And you just have to move your body, do the dance the best you can, send it over to my email and the other instructions on that site, and you can win some prizes that can help sisters with PCOS or not, or if you don't have PCOS. Because Sister Malakah, can sisters without PCOS? Well, before I ask that question, please talk about your website and what's on your website.
Um, all right. So I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
Now, are you guys able to, I'm sorry, were you able to see my screen when I share it?
Put the number 1 if you could see her screen on the comments.
Okay. So I'm about to share my screen. All right. So my website is called Grassroot Botanicals. Grassroot Botanicals, right? And I'm going to scroll down. Give me 1 second. So on this website, I provide herbs. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. What is going on?
It's okay.
I'm trying to, all right, let me get out of that because I don't know what's going on there. Give me 1 second, guys.
Well, while you do that, I'm just going to tell my testimony on the herbs that you suggested to me when I was having my ailments with PCOS. The herbs are great. I actually have some next to me.
Right.
Look, and I put honey and lemon so I can slowly get to less of the honey and lemon so I can actually drink it. But it's not that bad. And also, when I had my cycle, and normally the first day or second day, I get cramps and bloating. This tea,
Mm-hmm.
this tea knocked it all out. I didn't have no plan. I didn't have to take Advil. That was the beautiful thing because I normally take Advil or Aleve. I normally take Aleve when I have those bloating and cramping. So when I drank that herb, followed the instructions Sister Malaka gave me, I didn't have to take any Aleve for the last cycle.
So you're saying the herbs are helping?
The herbs are helping. Yes, they are.
Okay. All praises. All praises. I don't know what's going on here. Not able to get on my website. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. So let me just share my screen again. Let me share my screen again. A little bit of technical difficulties there. Okay. All right. Okay. So if you guys can see, the website is called Grassroot Botanicals. And I'm going to tell you guys, the reason I created this website is because when I started talking about herbs and hold on. When I started talking about herbs and cleanse and stuff like that, people were always asking me, where do you get this herb? What do we do? How do we go about doing these things? And so that kind of pushed me to create this website. So hold on, what's going on? Everything okay, sis?
Yeah, we're good over here.
Okay, I'm hearing a little bit of feedback there. Okay, so we have sea moss on here. We have pretty much a lot of herbs on here, but I'm going to scroll down to the fibroid formula. So I have a fibroid formula here in the form of tincture, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 second, you guys can see that. That's so I do offer the formula in the form of a tincture for people who like tinctures, and I also offer it in, let me just scroll down. Just want to show you guys what 1 second. Okay, so this is the PCOS reproductive herbal formula, and this is in the loose herbs that I order. That I offer this formula in. So you have two choices here. You want to buy the loose herbs, or you want to buy the the herbal tincture. I have both of them here on this website, which I am going to. I also have an endometrial formula on here as well. Let's see if I can find it. For the sisters who are suffering from endometriosis.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Now, can sisters without PCOS or endometriosis take those herbs as well, or?
Absolutely. We're going to talk about that in a second. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the endometrial formula for sisters who are suffering from endometriosis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so give me 1 second. I am going to give away one of those formula. The beautiful sister on the screen there, she have, what do you have? Some type of giveaway, sis, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not sure what it is that you're doing, but I personally will be giving away one of those formula. It's, well, two actually. Somebody who is suffering from fibroid is going to get a fibroid formula. And somebody who's suffering from endometriosis will get a endometrial formula as well. To answer your question, can sisters who are not suffering from fibroid take these herbal formula? Well, we have cars, right? We all have vehicles. Some of us, most of us do, right? We drive our vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to maintain the vehicles, even when there's nothing wrong with them. Right. Maintenance, proper regular maintenance of the vehicle. We get an oil change every now and then, right? We make sure that the brake fluid is where it's supposed to be, right? All of those things. You know what I mean? Why do we do those things? Because we don't want the car to break down, right? The same principle should apply to the body. We don't wait to get sick, or at least we shouldn't. We need to train the body so we don't get sick. Or even if we were to get sick, it wouldn't be as detrimental. You understand? So it's important. It's all about maintaining your health. That's what it boils down to, maintaining the health. Mm-hmm. So I get up and I do healthy things every day to prevent illness. I don't sit around and just do any old thing and do all type of nonsense and just wait until I get sick. And then now I start running around getting scared and trying to find something to heal my body, right? That's not how we're doing it. Wrong. We're doing it backwards. Right. That's what we're doing. We're sitting around. We're not doing anything to help our health. And then we're waiting to get sick. And then when we get sick, now we're running around like chickens with our head chopped off, looking for something to heal, right? No. every woman watching this, every woman
Mhm.
should take care of their body every day. It should be a part of their lifestyle to live healthy, do healthy things for your body so you don't get sick. That's the key. Any type of illness, whether it's respiratory condition, uh, any type of condition, you should be doing things for your body on a regular basis every day. You should make a conscious choice to make healthy choices that is going to benefit your health so you don't get sick.
Right. Now, what about pregnant sisters? They would have to take caution on those herbs, or can they do it too?
Oh yeah, I don't recommend herb for pregnant sisters. I
Okay.
don't.
Okay.
Um,
I know that was
um,
one of the questions from.
yeah, experienced herbalists don't recommend a lot of herbs to the only herb that I would probably recommend to a pregnant sister is red raspberry leaf because it helps, you know, it helps with a smooth pregnancy. Just in, not too much, maybe once or twice a day. And maybe some peppermint tea, stuff like that. But anything else, no. No, I don't recommend any type of strong herbal formula to pregnant women. No.
Right. Now, these herbs also, you would recommend a different types of herbs to men?
For men
Just
who have,
keep up with their health.
well, of course. I mean,
They have different kinds of herbs that you would
well,
recommend.
right. I mean, like for example, a man who's suffering from prostate problem, right? That's another that's another problem plaguing Black men.
Mm,
Prostate enlargement, which leads to prostate cancer, and for some reason or other, black men refuse to seek help when they come down with a prostate problem. It's just the embarrassment or a lot of pride. I'm not sure what it is, but I have come in contact with a lot of brothers who have sat around with prostate enlargement by themselves, don't tell anyone, and then the thing turned into prostate cancer. And when they can't take it anymore, then they rush to the emergency room, and now it's like, okay, it's too late. We got to remove your prostate, right?
mhm.
Brothers are just too full of pride. I don't know why, but they need to seek help if they're suffering. But there are herbs for men who are suffering from. I have a prostate formula on my website there that put together for men who are suffering from prostate enlargement and prostate cancer. Don't want to get, once you start having those symptoms, you got to get it together for the brothers. This is for you, brothers. You got to get it together. Yes, but there are a lot of herbs for. I also have a formula, right, that I put together for. Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second.
Okay. And
For the men.
okay. While you do that, audience, thank you for still being with us. All praise to the Most High. We will get to your questions in just a bit. Okay.
Okay, I just want to show. Just since you asked about the brother, just want to share my screen just a second. So this is a formula that I put together for the brother, and it is a testosterone and libido booster, right?
Oh,
There it is. And this is actually from on my husband's website. The website is called wakeupjacob12.com,
yeah.
wakeupjacob12.com. And I put this formula together for the brothers. And a lot of, before I stop sharing my screen, let me go back. There's another formula on here, very similar to that one for the sisters, right? This is the woman's libido booster, and this is for the woman who kind of losing it down there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are able to see. Okay, yeah. So this is one for the brothers and one for the sisters, right?
Okay.
Helps to boost the libido, right? There's a lot of women who, especially suffering from PCOS, that is kind of losing the libido, and they need a boost. Those herb helps to regulate the hormones as well and kind of get you going, right? The male libido booster helps the men, not just down there, but I have a brother who is currently taking my formula there, and he do a lot of workout in the gym, and he see a huge difference in his muscles. Like it helps with the muscles. Like if you're a guy who work out on a regular basis, yeah, some of those herbs help to build muscles as well. Yeah, so this is not just, it's for the male, hormones, oops, I'm hearing some type of feedback there.
Okay, I think you're back.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but it also helps to keep the man strong. Yeah.
Okay. All praises. Well, to recap, we have Sister Malaka. Thank you for all your knowledge and wisdom. And we put the site on my YouTube channel. And also, when this is done, I'm going to put it in the description as well. But this was about PCOS, fibroids, endometriosis, and things of the such. Also, we talked about men a little bit. And we talked about the campaign to get the sisters moving with the dance. The website will be on the description as well for
Oh,
that. Oh, and a giveaway, right?
yeah. Let me talk about this, right?
Okay.
I have to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of getting system moving,
Okay.
okay? The studies that are out there, both on Caucasian platform and Black platform, the
Mm-hmm.
studies have been done. 4 out of 5 Black women are overweight and or obese, right? Um, Black women are on the top of the list with a lot of illnesses in this country, including diabetes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black people in general, we are on top of the list across the board when it comes to a lot of these illnesses. Black women are not exercising, right? And when you talk to them about exercising, they become defensive. It doesn't matter how you talk to them about it, you know. Um, it's like on thick, bootylicious, this, that, and the third. No, sis, you're overweight. You're overweight, right? Listen. Let's just keep it real. 4 in 5 Black women are overweight. Just in America alone. We're not even talking about the Caribbean and other part of the world. We're talking about in America.
Mm-hmm.
4 in 5 Black women are obese. That's a problem because obesity leads to serious health issues. And if we love our sisters, we need to be more assertive and be honest with our sisters. Stop glorifying the lies. Just stop trying to, appease to people's emotion. The truth will set us free. That's why, us Israelite, we say we're in the truth, right? What is the truth? That's what we got to ask ourselves. What is the truth? If you're lying to your sister, telling her that she's thick when she's overweight, you need to encourage her to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Encourage her to exercise. It's very important. Exercise is an extremely beneficial part of eliminating PCOS.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely important. You cannot be overweight. You got to keep the body moving. Yes, I really need to say that. And I really needed to put the stats out there that 1 in 5 Black women in America alone is overweight. And that's a problem. That is a problem because they're passing that on to their daughters. That unhealthiness. You see, I see Black women they're starting to eat healthy. They're, eating their veggies and they're taking their herbs, but then they take their little girl and their little boy to McDonald's and Burger King. So you care about yourself, but you don't care about your children. You're not thinking about their health. So you're passing down the unhealthiness to your children. See, in my culture, it's the total. Mommy, grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie, they're all doing healthy stuff, and they make sure that it is mandatory for the children to do healthy things as well. Take the cleanse, take the herbs, eat healthy. And that's what Black women need to do. Pass down these healthy habits to the children. Diet is extremely important. Again, I'm going to talk about that again one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from the processed food, the processed cheese. It's plant-based cheese. It's still processed. You don't have to eat cheese. I don't eat cheese. I don't care what type of cheese it is. I stay away from cheese. I don't care if it's cheese made out of yams. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Most of what I eat is fresh plant foods. Okay. And I do a lot of juicing. I do a lot of blending. Um, that's how I eat fresh plant foods. I steam them. I stir fry them. I throw them in the oven for a few minutes, whatever it is. I blend them up, whatever. I make soups. I drink a lot of soups. My little advice to you sisters, start making soups. Soups are good for you. Okay. Why shouldn't you eat? Let me explain something to you with the consumption of processed food again. When you're eating too much processed food, it goes slowly through the digestive system, right? The body, when you drink water or homemade juice and stuff like that, right? They pass through the digestive system quicker, right? And smoother. Processed food, the digestive organs does not digest them properly, and they go very slowly down, right? They're just sitting there, moving very slowly. So you get up in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you eat, say, some turkey burger or bacon and whatever, right? Your vegan stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is moving very slowly through the digestive system, very slowly. And then come lunchtime, you're eating another vegan something, right? Burger or whatever, right? Pasta, something. And you throw that down there. Your breakfast is still moving slowly. It isn't processed yet, but now you're throwing something else. And then come dinner time, it's something else, right? And maybe some in between snacks here and there, right? So you have several meal that is moving slowly in the digestive system. And that's why a lot of women who are suffering from PCOS is also suffering from constipation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure a lot of the sisters that are watching can relate. A lot of women who have PCOS suffer from constipation because of everything that's going on and their diet is not well. I will say this: PCOS and constipation is a big no-no. Because when you have things growing on the uterus, right? And then you're constipated, which means that you have waste, feces that is backed up in the system. So now you have all of that waste that is feeding back into the system, all that synthetic stuff, estrogen, all from all that food that you're eating, the chicken, the this, that, and the third, it's going right back up there. And those those fibroid growth is feeding off of that waste, that feces, that waste that you have backed up in the system. And it's just making your fibroids bigger and bigger and bigger. They're growing because waste feeds off of waste.
Wow.
You see what I mean? You have garbage in your stomach, it's going to feed off of each other, right? The system survive when it's clean, when the body is in an alkaline, when the pH is balanced and the body is in an alkaline state, the sickness cannot survive in there, right? But if you have things growing, And then you have feces that are backed up in the system. They're going to feed off of each other, and your fibroids are getting bigger and bigger. So you can never be constipated. I cannot say that enough. You cannot be constipated if you are suffering from PCOS and if you have fibroids. Please, you cannot. Cleanse the system.
Now, the herbs that you recommended in my tea, I think it helped that too, the constipation and
Oh,
the
right.
pressure when I'm going to the restroom. So that helped
Oh,
too.
right. Let me explain something a little bit about the herbs. So, what those herbs do, right? Like the chase tree berries, right?
Mhm.
Let me hold on. Give me 1 second. I have them in front of me here. So, what the herbs do? Chase tree berries. Chase tree berry is your main herb when you're fixing hormonal problem. It is one of the best herb that bring the hormones back together in balance. It balances out the hormones, right? Chase tree. It's called Vitex, right? So you're having a hormonal problem. You need something to bring the hormonal problem back, to balance back the hormone. You have a lot of bleeding, right? You need herb like shepherd's purse, red clover, donquai root, those type of herbs that is going to stop the bleeding and also shrink. Red clover is one of the best things that shrinks stuff. And what's funny is I go outside in the summertime, I see red clover all over the place. But, I'm a herbalist, so I know my herb. Yeah, I'm driving on the highway, I see red clover all, and I'm like, look at that. Look at that. You go online and you buy these things so expensive, but then in the summertime, people don't realize how many of these herbs you're driving by, But red clover is a shrinking herb, right? Shrink things. And donquai and stuff like that. Shepherd's purse is a herb that is stop the bleeding, right? It's good for menorrhagia. And also cinnamon is very good for menorrhagia as well. So all of those herbs combined is helping to get rid of all these different things that's going on in your body. You know what I mean? You need to throw some ginger in there. I take a lot of fresh ginger, right? You go to your local health food store, you get some fresh ginger root, right? And you wash them, clean them up, you throw them in your blender. Make sure you're blending it up because you're getting more from your ginger when you blend it.
Oh,
all right. I want people to understand. A lot of people are not using ginger properly. Okay, they're not. When you get your fresh ginger, you need to wash them, clean them up, right? And you need to throw them in your blender and blend it. Throw some water in there with the ginger. You blend it, and that's when you're getting all of the juices from it. You don't just cut it in half and throw it in. You're not really getting all of it from that. So make sure you're blending your ginger. You strain it. And so I take a lot of ginger, lots of ginger. So you want to throw that in the mix with your formula. So this is the PCOS formula, right? And this is a formula that I'm giving away to a sister who's suffering from PCOS. Sis, you're the one that's going to be responsible for that. I'll be shipping it out to whoever win the prize. Okay? Whoever win the prize, you let me know and I'll ship it out. So this is a PCOS formula.
Yeah.
This is on my website, okay? And all of the herbs. This formula contains, let me see how many herbs are in here. I don't know, there's about a dozen or so herbs in here, right? A lot of herbs in there. Okay, and here is endometrial formula for women who are suffering from endometriosis, right? I'm also giving this away, okay, to a lucky sister. You do the prize, sis. You let me know and I ship it out. You give me whoever win it.
Yeah.
It'll be going to them, right? Okay. But I also have Give me 1 second.
Oh, praises. So, sisters, I'm gonna put the link in the description on how to join the campaign, do the dance, and everything.
Second.
The instructions in there, so you can win other things
Yes,
and
yes, yes, yes. Um, this is a endocrine and nerve formula, right? This helps to take care of the hypothalamus gland, right? It's an endocrine and nerve. The hypothalamus gland is a part of the endocrine system. I also have a PCOS formula and tincture on the website as well. I need to show a list of things that sisters need to get to add to their herbal formula. Hold on.
Okay. I'm going to try to put the link in the live chat right now.
Okay. I'm trying to share my screen here. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see here. I'm sharing what you guys need. Liquid iron, liquid magnesium. Grab a pen, guys. Grab a pen. I'm gonna read these off. Grab a pen. If you're suffering from a PCOS and fibroids, so on and so forth, these are things that these are some supplements that you need to add to the protocol when you are trying to get rid of your PCOS. All right, so you need some liquid iron. That's very important, and it must be liquid because the body absorbs these things better. All right, they're more effective. You need liquid iron, make sure it's liquid, liquid magnesium, liquid or powdered B complex. You know what? I'm going to also copy and paste this in the chat as well.
Thank you.
Liquid or powdered B complex. You need B12, B6, buffered vitamin C. Buffered, it must be buffered because sometimes a lot of the vitamin C, they upset the stomach if they're not buffered, okay? You need calcium and not from milk. Sea moss has a lot of calcium in it, all right? And you need some organic flax oil, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me get out of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna post this in my chat here. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna post it too.
All right, so liquid iron, liquid magnesium, B100 complex, B12, B6, buffered vitamin C, calcium, and flax oil. Those things are very important when you're fixing PCOS as well. Those are some of the the nutrients that is missing from the body.
Now, how many I use for the B12, B6, and the B complex?
I usually advise people to follow what's on, what's on the container.
Okay.
Don't go over it.
Okay. That sounds good. I'm going to post this on the live chat. So that was the thing you said to remind you of, right? To tell the sisters about the supplements?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Trying to see I hope I'm not forgetting anything.
Well,
was there something you wanted to talk about, to share, sis, regarding your website or your music?
Oh yes, I'm gonna share that. One more question. When you were talking about the diet, I know in the world, like a lot of artists that do R&B and pop, there's a lot of obese artists that portray like this is me and this is it, and I'm comfortable in my body, things like that. Is there such thing as being healthy and obese?
No.
Okay.
That's let's talk about that for a second. All this glorifying of just glorifying unhealthiness. It's a way to cover up. It's a way to, first of all, it's a way to not do anything about it. and to kind of not feel so bad, you know. It's just it's my brother, brother Nasik say, healing begin in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Healing begins in the mind, right? And if the mind isn't right, then you're not going to be able to heal, because you got to it start from the mind. The person have to want to heal, and the desire to heal comes from how you think, right? So if you keep lying to yourself and being in denial, and just to make yourself feel good, and because if you're not, I hate to use the word lazy, but that's just pretty much what it boils down to. You refuse to go out and exercise and do what you have to do, and so you're just finding excuses not to do it, and then trying to make it look and glorifying, the situation. You can't be fat and unhealthy. The two doesn't go together. I mean, you can't be fat and healthy. Too much, all that fat on the liver. Eventually, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem. You're overweight, you're overweight. Start getting fatty liver and a whole bunch of other stuff, diabetes, water retention in the body, so on and so forth. It's going to happen eventually.
Thank you for clearing
So
that.
our people need to get in shape.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm trying to get back in shape. I just got a machine in my house. I've been working on it.
All praises. Yeah, my Lord got us a bike, so we've been riding it, until it gets warm outside. Then we'll go outside, but we've been
Yes.
in the house. But
I am a big proponent of exercise. Before we move, I used to be a jogger. Unfortunately, where I live right now, I'm not able to jog outside because people don't curb their dogs, and they don't keep the leash on the dog. And when you're jogging outside, you're being chased by dogs. And so, yeah, that kind of put a damper on things. But yeah,
okay.
exercise. Everybody, man and woman, needs to exercise. Very important. Keep the blood flowing.
Yes, that is important. Okay, well, that was all the questions I had for you. We're gonna take a few minutes to answer some of the questions on the
No,
line.
wait a minute, sis. Give me 1 second. I forgot to ask you. So you, let's not forget. So you have, you suffer from PCOS, correct?
Yes, I do.
And so the reason you really you're want to spread awareness, right? Because you're going through this, right? And you also have thyroid issues as well,
Do
because that's all ties in together. The thyroid, and the PCOS at all, because it's all a part of the female endocrine system. It's all imbalance of the hormonal imbalance, right? So how long have you been going through this?
I'm gonna say 2017 I was diagnosed with it. Um
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't think it was that serious. So what I did was I didn't want to take their birth control because I'm big on trying
Good.
to get away from pharmaceutical medicine. But
Mm-hmm.
I just started to try to change my diet, but of course that didn't last long. So then I started getting more of the symptoms, but symptoms I didn't know that was related to PCOS. So
Can you
then,
tell us about the symptoms?
oh, weight gain, that's one that was visible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was just hard to take off the weight. I would exercise, but it just was hard to do it. But the diet, it wasn't coupled with the exercise, like the just a lot of greens and plant-based, like you said, and things like that. So that wasn't working. So I just kept gaining weight over the years. And then
Oh
and
yeah.
just excessive tiredness, just being tired.
Mm-hmm.
That tied into, okay, I have low iron, so
Yep.
I have to get my supplements up. What else?
Make
Yeah,
sure it's liquid.
yes, that's what I gotta start doing. Do you have a site for those liquid ones, or do you
I
recommend the?
don't I don't sell Supplements. I'm gonna try and but right now I don't. I do. Oh man, I don't have it with me. But I currently take a liquid iron and it's called Floradix. Floradix. I don't know. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just telling you what I take. Right. It is a liquid. You know what? Let me find it and share my screen because I'm trying to help my sisters out here. Right. So let me find it. Let me share my screen and show you guys what it looks like. It has helped me a lot. So let me just. Okay. Now, I get mine from the vitamin shop.
Okay.
Yes, that's where I get mine from. And it is so here's what it looks like. Give me 1 second. Hopefully you guys can see it. Hold on. Can you guys see it? So it is herb and iron, what it says there, iron and herbs, right? So it has some herbs in there. Yeah, and it is plant-based. Yeah, so that's what I take. The brand is called Floradix. You guys can see it there on the screen. Floradix.
You can take a snapshot, or if you can type it out in the chat. So
I can spell it for you guys. Floradix.
Wait, say that one more time.
FLORAD as in David, IX. Floradix.
Okay.
That has been very, very helpful to me. Very, very helpful. That's a very good brand that I take. And it's been very helpful. I listen, iron deficiency. I can't even tell you the list of things that can cause. You completely lose your ability, your energy. There's no energy. You just lose the drive to do anything, just to get out of bed in the morning. Your sleep pattern is off. Hair loss, pattern, baldness, whatever. I mean, everybody experiences different things, but there's a long list of things that you experience when your iron is low. You just lose the will to get up and do anything. And that happened to me. So I'm no stranger to being iron extremely deficient in iron, right? Thinning hair, just lethargic, just don't have the will to go out and do anything, weight gain. Yeah. Oh yeah.
There was a period of time around 20 when I was diagnosed. Around that time, I had a bald spot right here in the front of my head because of some product I used. But lo and behold, I was looking at the symptoms and it said, bald patches and things like that. And meanwhile, people know me for my woolly hair song and things, but I'm still wearing my afro. Of course, you can't see the front, but I was dealing with that. But all praises, it grew back, with the stimulating oils I was using. But that was one of the symptoms.
Yes, ma'am.
All back, all praise to the Most High.
Yeah. So what else were you experiencing, sis, with your and tell us, what are you doing now?
Okay.
Was there anything else you were experiencing with your fibroids?
Yes. I did write a testimonial blog on my site where I list all of the symptoms I had, but symptoms like pain, I would have these headaches, like real bad headaches and like bad dreams with it. And then my eyesight would I wouldn't be able to see things too bright. So a lot of sisters have different symptoms, but I just had some crazy symptoms. And of course, acne, I've had it since puberty. So a regular menstrual, like you said earlier, I wouldn't have it for almost a half a year, and that's bad.
Oh wow.
And then if I did have it, it would last a half a year. Like I would keep
for months.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
What about the loss of sex
yes,
drive? Was that a problem? I've heard that from a lot of women.
that was a problem for me. Just
Yeah.
having the libido, like you were talking about earlier, it just
Hmm.
wasn't there. Not that I didn't want my Lord, but I just
Right.
have the
Yeah.
feeling, or
And dryness of the female parts.
dryness, vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vaginal dryness. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, this is an adult conversation and we're trying to help our sisters here, and we got to be candid and honest. These are some of the symptoms that a lot of women go through when they're suffering from. And what's even sad is that unfortunately a lot of women who are suffering from a PCOS don't know that they're suffering from it. Women just you got a lot of women who are more masculine,
Mm,
not just by the looks but their demeanor, and it's because of that male hormone dominance. You
mm,
know what I mean? It's like men who are more feminine are they're having that female hormone dominance, right? um Less testosterone and more of the female um you know hormones. It's the same with women. Less estrogen and more of that male hormone. And a lot of women don't women that are overweight, they're going through the PCOS. They don't even know it. They don't know why they're overweight. They can't lose the weight, and they just become. And this is why you have this stigma in the Black community where they call it big mama. You know what I mean? The big angry Black woman type of situation where there's just um this big manly female in the family. Most family have one of those, right? And it's kind of like a joke, but it's not. Okay, it's not, because the Black woman don't realize that she is going through something. She has an illness that is fighting her body, and she's not being educated on it. And some of them don't even want to be educated on it. Okay, but we have to continue to talk to our sisters, because this is not normal. It isn't normal to go through this thing, right? It isn't normal for a woman to not be able to give birth. It isn't normal for a woman to be more masculine than feminine, right?
mm,
Um, a lot of our women have lost their femininity, you know, just masculine. We shouldn't be growing beard on our chin, right?
mm.
None of these things. So there's something wrong here, and we have to address it. It has to be addressed.
Yeah. So yes, vaginal dryness. I mean, those period of times I would be itchy because I found I had the insulin resistant type of PCOS, where if I eat too much sweets, or even now if I eat a piece of cake, I'll start
Right,
itching right away, or I'll start getting a pimple right away. And
right.
so those symptoms started a couple months ago, where I would eat a dessert, and then all of a sudden my whole body would itch, my back. And so
Mm,
help, I would just go get a cold shower and then put moisturizer on. But when I found out it was the sweets, because I was trying to pinpoint what's doing this. So I said, okay, every time I eat sweets, this happens. So I just try to stay away from sweets, or when I do a dessert or something, I just put a little bit of agave or something like that, or maple syrup. But
cleanse is what your body needs.
and
when you
that's
start when you start having a reaction on the skin,
mhm,
your body is telling you that it needs a cleanse.
mhm,
um is a buildup of toxins in the system. The liver excrete toxin. That's one of the main function of the liver, is
mm,
it eliminate toxins. And if it's not functioning well, and if
mhm,
it's not able to, if there's too much toxin and the body is holding on to it, then it's coming through the skin, and you're going to have a problem with the skin. So
yeah,
cleansing helps the liver. Helps to clean up the liver and help the liver to excrete the toxins from the body, and also the rest of the digestive organs. So
mm,
cleansing, my sisters, for all of you who are watching, it's important to cleanse. May I share my screen and show the sisters where they can go to do some cleanse, please? That's very important.
Please share.
Okay. Now, before I do, I am going to make it, I'm going to repeat myself again. I make it very, very, very important to do a cleanse at least 3 to 4 times a year. Okay. This shouldn't be a one-time thing. Oh, I cleansed 5 years ago and that's it. This should be a part of your lifestyle. Every Black person that are watching this video should be making cleansing a part of their lifestyle. A very good friend of mine, you guys may have heard of him, Master Herbalist Patrick Delves, right? That man, I mean, he's been an herbalist for almost 40 years, right? Right? He doesn't eat meat, right?
Right.
And he eat as clean as he can, but he still cleanse once a day. And he does a lot of fasting. He eat once a day. Most of his meal is drinking, right? But he still cleanse. So you don't have to have some type of illness to cleanse is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. You should cleanse. That should be a part of your lifestyle. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys 2 things. I want to show you where to go if you're suffering from endometriosis. There is a program that women who are suffering from endometriosis, PCOS, uterine fibroid, you go there and you get on this program, right? I believe it's in the form of a PDF, and you download it and you follow the instruction, and this is going to help you a great deal. Okay, so this is for anybody who's suffering from any of these things. I'm going to share my screen and take you guys there right now. I totally forgot about that. Huh?
That's okay. While you're doing that, I did start your liver cleanse, and yeah, since I've done that, I haven't had the bad itchiness on my body. So I definitely believe cleanse helped flush whatever it was that was stuck in there. That was
yeah.
Time I ate something sweet. Yeah.
So this website is it belongs to my brother, Master Herbalist Patrick Delves. Okay, Mr. Delves, for those of you who know him, he's you know, probably one of the greatest herbalists that I've ever met in my life. And I know quite a few herbalists, and I'd say none of them come close to Mr. Delves. And not just because he's my friend, but I can tell you right now, this man knows his business. He put together this program. I'm going to click. So his website is called patrickdelveholistic.healing.com. Anybody who's watching this live can go back and listen to the name again. Patrick Delves, DELVES, holistic.healing.com, right? And so we're on his website, and we're going to go to products. I'm going to click on products. 1 second. All right. And we're going to scroll down a little bit, and there is something called the 30-Day Women's Program. I'm going to click on it, right? 30-Day Women's Program. This program, I'm just going to read a description here. It says, this focus on women preventing breast cancer, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, uterine fibroids, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, and PCOS. Okay. So any woman, this is a women's program. All women, it doesn't matter. And even if you don't have any of this, you can still go on this program just for maintenance, right? I am going to copy and paste the link. And you know what I'm going to do, sis? I'm going to copy and paste the link in your inbox on Facebook.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Give me 1 second. Let me do that right now. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. I'm trying to find you. Okay, there you are. So I'm going to copy and paste the link to you. So there it is. You can copy that and paste it to your audience, right? And then I'm going to come back here and copy and paste it in my chat here. So whoever is watching this on Sisters of the Maccabees, I just paste that that's the women's program. If you're suffering from any of those things that I just listed there, Master Herbalist Patrick Delp put together that program for the sisters.
Okay.
All right.
Posted it on my
Yes.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yes. And now, that program, I believe it consists of the cleanse as well, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to take you guys one more time before I know we gotta end this soon, but
Okay.
just one more time, I'm going to take you guys to another cleanse, and I'm going to tell you why I'm taking you guys here. This is grassroot botanicals again, right?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to copy and paste the link in your chat again, sis?
Yes, please.
There we go. All right. I mean, in your inbox. Okay. So I'm
Mhm.
going to do that right now. There we go. You can paste that.
While
So
you're
the link, I'm sorry. The link that I'm sharing there is to my website, right? And I'm taking you guys to the cleanse section of my website.
Mhm.
And I'm going to walk you guys through, for those of you who have never been on my channel or familiar with my website, I have on my website a list of cleanse that you can do for free. All right. Starting with a parasite cleanse. Okay. For people who are suffering from parasitic, issues, dandruff, and so on and so forth. You can do this cleanse.
Mhm.
Let me scroll down here. This cleanse here is a mucusless cleanse. Okay, it help to get rid of excessive mucus in the system. But the parasite cleanse can do that as well.
Mhm.
Okay. This cleanse is very popular. This is the cleanse that my husband and I and my family do every 3 months. We do this cleanse. And this is the gallbladder and liver cleanse. Okay. And we do this. I've been doing this cleanse since I was 5 years old.
Wow.
If you are walking around with gall stones, which most Black people are walking around with gallstones, they just don't know it, right? This will get rid of the gallstones. It will break them up and release them from the system. I kid you not. And most people who, I could tell you, a lot of Black folks are walking around with gallstones and don't know it. I've had people who have taken this flush and come back and tell me that they have, relieve gallstones. So this is very good. This helps it helps just to maintain good health. So you do this every 3 months, and it helps you to maintain. It helps to eliminate whatever you have going on inside. This cleanse here is for people who have kidney stones. Okay, this is a cleanse for kidney stones right here.
Mm.
All right, let's scroll down. This cleanse here is very important for anyone who is suffering from diabetes, but it also is extremely important for men who are suffering from erectile dysfunction. All the brothers who are watching, if you are suffering from erectile dysfunction, this cleanse right here is called unblocking the arteries, right? It's going to help you with your erectile dysfunction, because erectile dysfunction is a result of a lack of circulation, not enough blood flow going to the penis. And when you do this, this is supposed to unblock the arteries, right? And get the blood flowing again. And there is a herbal formula that goes with that helps to get the blood flowing. This cleanse right here is good for the urinary tract. But I must say that the parasite cleanse also help with urinary tract infection as well. Okay, so you can do the parasite cleanse for that as well. And the other one here that I have, this is a free program that is put together also by Master Herbalist Patrick Delp, and it is a 35-day program for anyone with diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes. If you have type 1 and type 2, you can do it. I suggest you consult with your doctors regarding your medication, but this is a program for people who are suffering from diabetes. right? It's a 30-day program. It will help you get off of your medication.
Nice.
Okay? Yes. So I just wanted to share that there. I'm going to put the link to this in my chat, and you have the website, sis, right? You can just copy and paste this to your chat there.
Yes.
Okay, so I just wanted to share these things in case sisters wanted to, sisters and brothers. All right. What about iron veggie cap? Okay.
Uh,
I mean, veggie cap is fine. I've never taken them. I've taken the liquid, and it works fine for me. Okay.
I'm just
All right, sis.
yeah, I'm just gonna list the um rest of the what's that called symptoms I had, and then we're gonna go over to the questions from your YouTube live chat first, and then mine. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so the rest of them was just hormonal imbalance, my symptoms, depression, sadness, of course, brain fogs like memory loss. I already said migraines, nausea. That's how I lost all that weight. I was nauseous every day. It could have been from the smell of a oily food or fried food, or it's like my body knew, nope, don't eat that because it's gonna make you more nauseous. So I would
Mm,
drink a lot of ginger tea. So that's really how I lost all this weight. I just wasn't eating like I would normally do. And so
mm-hmm.
tea, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, that got me through. The ginger tea really curbed my
Got you healthier too.
all praises.
Yeah.
Ginger tea really curbed my hunger pains, and
Mm-hmm.
strawberries. So I would get crazy hunger pains. Um,
Let's talk about ginger for 2 seconds.
okay.
Ginger is extremely important for any woman who's suffering from PCOS and fibroid
Mm,
because it helps with circulation, right? Um, when a woman is going through the whole situation with fibroids um, and all those blood clots, not as a lack of blood flow in the system, and the ginger helps to kind of break that up and help the blood to flow properly. So women who are suffering from PCOS should definitely be consuming lots and lots of ginger. I probably said that before, but I just want to make it clear again. So you did the right thing, sis.
and you know what? My body was craving it. It's crazy.
Mm,
My body was like, no, drink this or eat. It was craving berries and that tea.
there
That's
you
all.
go.
So,
Right.
and then I had trouble breathing deeply at night. I already said extremely tired. I already said, oh, of course, cysts on my ovaries and thyroid issues, and that's really most of the symptoms. And I also shared on my blog where I talk about my testimony on PCOS that
Mm-hmm.
Sister Kiki Palmer, she's an actress and she also sings, and she's big on.
Yeah, I'm familiar with her.
Okay, and she also shared her testimony on her social media, which was very encouraging as well. So I'm glad that she spoke out, and that really I wanted to do the same. So use my platform and use my resources and the people that I know like you to help, speak more about PCOS and the like endometriosis, fibroids and things like that. So I'm happy that you agreed to it and that you shared all your knowledge and wisdom and all your resources on your website. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. um
So where in the journey are you at right now as far as the healing process? How far are you?
well, between the weight loss, because I know
Mm-hmm.
my doctor, my OBGYN, which I want to switch because but she was saying how losing weight would help too. So I did lose a lot of weight involuntarily. Well, I did want to lose the weight, but not the way that I thought I would lose it. So the
Right.
weight loss helped a lot. I feel much better. I'm not as tired. I started taking vitamin D supplements,
Mm-hmm.
high dosage. I did the liquid and the pill. I did
Mm-hmm.
12 and probiotics. in food or a supplement. But
Yes,
more
probiotics, very important.
yes,
Yes.
and of course your herbs. It's probably cold now, but I'm gonna go reheat it up and drink the rest of my herbs in here that
I yeah,
suggested to me. So I'm very grateful for the herbs, and it's helped my cycle bloating and cramps. That helps it a lot, and yeah, I didn't feel like crap during my cycle when I was drinking that tea. I drank it like twice a day. Yeah.
mhm. So a woman who's on this protocol to fix PCOS should be drinking the herbs at least 3 times a day.
Okay.
I know it's tough, right?
No, good.
I know it's tough. When I was helping my sister to fix her PCOS, uh, 3 times a day is what is recommended when you're treating most illness, right? And
Mm,
also, with you can take the herbs and still take you can take the loose tea, like the tea, and
mhm.
still do the tincture at the same time, because the tincture is even stronger than the tea,
Oh,
because it's more concentrated, right? um
that
I
on
take this, huh?
you have that on your website, the tinctures?
Yes, I have the tinctures. I also have a video on my channel here on how to make the tinctures. Hey, listen, I try to, give information. If the women who like to do homemade stuff, I have a video on how I make my tinctures. But if you don't want to do it, I do make it available. Yeah, and they're very strong.
Okay.
The tinctures go into the bloodstream a little bit faster.
Okay. Yeah, and also your liver flush helped too with the itchy body and stuff like that,
Yes.
breakouts.
Yeah.
So that liver cleanse that you suggested on your site and on Patrick, we actually called Patrick Delves, and that's how we ended up talking to you, and you started letting me know how to use the herbs and things.
Right.
So we have a consultation with him, and he did recommend the 30-day program that you showed us on
Right.
the
Hmm.
yeah. So between the liver flush and all that, I'm much, much better. I don't take 3 naps a day anymore. I don't
Oh, goodness.
I'm no, it was bad. I
More
would
energy, huh?
just low energy, but the supplements and everything I just said really
Hmm.
helped. So all praises.
Oh, yeah. And the doctors are not doing. What are the doctors doing for women? See,
They didn't tell me to do
listen,
nothing.
they laugh at people like myself and Mr. Delves. You know what I mean? We're like the Bush doctors of society, right? Yeah, we're like people don't take us serious, but
Mhm.
we I've seen a lot more results. I've seen nurses. I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen nurses who did not get help from the medical system and come to people like us
Wow.
and get more result and get better, and didn't get any result from their doctors. This is serious because it's very simple, right?
Mhm.
What does the body need to stay alive? Um, Food, water, and air, right?
Mhm.
Um, am I missing anything else? Right? Um, um, then you got to ask yourself, what type of food? What type of food? What type of, I mean, we need clean air and we need clean water, right?
Mhm.
We're barely getting that, right? But with the food, you need the right food, and the right food is not something that was created in a lab or in a factory somewhere. It should come from the earth, right? And if you're not getting those things, something is going to go wrong with the body, right? And if something goes wrong, and even if it doesn't, if you know you're not getting the right stuff, you need to start cleansing so those things doesn't get build up in the system and cause problem. I
Mhm.
call them roadblocks in the body. You know what I mean? Traffic jams.
Right.
You need to unblock get rid of the traffic in the system. So cleansing helps to unblock all of that crap and get them out of the body.
And it helps your herbs to absorb better, correct?
Absolutely. All the supplements that you're taking, the iron, all the supplements that is missing from the body. When you cleanse, the body helps to absorb those supplements better. And men, brothers, if you're watching, here's something for the brothers. Ginger is very beneficial to the brothers
Okay.
who are suffering or not from erectile dysfunction, because it helps with circulation, right? Anybody who has diabetes, type 1 or type 2, you need to take ginger. Anybody who's suffering with arthritis need to take ginger. What is arthritis? Arthritis is inflammation of the joints. Inflammation. What causes inflammation? A buildup of mucus in the body, right?
Oh yeah, I had a lot of that.
Oh yeah. Ginger is anti-inflammatory and anti-mucus. One of the best things for mucus. When you drink ginger, lots of it, right? You notice you have all this phlegm on your chest, and your body start releasing all of that mucus from the system. Yes, ginger. Brothers, I hope you're listening. Okay? Get rid of that erectile dysfunction. Drink a lot of ginger. Blend it up and drink it. All right.
Oh, praises. This was so informative, very helpful, very edifying. And I pray that a lot of sisters, even the ones on this live now and the ones that's going to watch the replay, get a lot out of it and start changing the lifestyle, right?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay, now we're going to get to the questions on your live chat, sis.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this is for me or for you. I think this might be for you. I've experienced hunger pangs. What did you do to help with the pain?
Oh man, ginger tea. It really curbs your appetite, your hunger pains. So that would help give me some time to prepare something real quick. So the ginger tea will suppress it, and then I would just get something to eat, something that I would keep down because certain things I couldn't eat.
Right. I'll add to that. Bitter herbs like wormwood, golden seal,
Mhm.
helps to curb hunger. But also, sometimes a lot of people think they're hungry and they're just thirsty. Need to drink more fluid. Get more fluid in the body
Okay.
all day. Just continue to drink on the hour, every hour. I always make sure that I have some big, huge container of homemade something in my fridge where I'm constantly drinking.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll curb the hunger as well. Let's see who else have a question here. I may have missed a lot of.
Mm.
Someone says my libido died and couldn't be found. I don't know if that's a man or a woman. That was funny. Okay, hold on now, Mr. Or Mrs. I don't know if this is a man or a woman. A tall hedge.
Mhm.
Hedge. Um, I don't know if you just came in the chat, but there's something to fix that, man. You can go back over this live and watch it. I showed. Let me show it again. I don't know if you're still watching, but let me show it one more time. Whether you're a man or a woman, I'm going to show you where you can go to get something to help you build a libido. All right, give me 1 second. Where is it? Okay, if you're a woman, here is a woman libido booster. And I must say this: if you're familiar with, again, my brother, master herbalist Patrick Delve, he actually put this formula together. Okay,
Mm.
this formula right here, woman libido booster. This is
Mm.
a formula that was put together by my brother, master herbalist Patrick Delve. All right. So the website here is wakeupjacob12.com. And let me go back. So that's for the woman. If you're a woman, I'm not sure if you're a woman or a man. Now, here is one for the men. Testosterone and libido booster. And I'm telling you, these things work because we've gotten feedback from the people who have taken them. So these two formulas were put together by my brother, master herbalist Patrick Delves.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna copy and paste the link in the chat for the person who asked that question, who made that. All right, so there's the link to that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said their anemia is so bad I ended up in the hospital 3 times. Oh my goodness
Oh.
gracious. I hope that you are taking, I'm guessing you're a female. I hope that you are taking liquid iron, sis. You need a lot of that. Okay. We don't want you ending up in the emergency room. What kind of cleanse do you do? I hope, Sister Flora, I hope you were watching. I did show all the cleanse there. All right. Should you talk about how often we should drink the healthy menstrual tea? 3 times a day. 3 times a day. Cleanse at least once every 3 months. You need probiotics, and you need all of those supplements that I mentioned earlier. The liquid iron, the B complex, the B12, so on and so forth. The liquid magnesium, you need all of that. All right. Should we be drinking sorrel and cerasee? I'm glad you asked that about the sorrel, Sister Hania. Sorrel, are you familiar with sorrel, sis?
No, I don't think I've
Okay.
heard of it.
Sorrel, I'm surprised I didn't talk about that. Let me show you guys what sorrel is.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have 2 gallons of sorrel downstairs in my fridge.
Really?
I kid you not. Yes, I drink sorrel on a regular basis, and I'm going to tell you why. So, let me just show you guys what sorrel is.
How long does it last in your fridge?
Weeks.
Okay.
Because I also put a little bit of vodka in there, which I'm going to I'm going to explain to you why I do that.
Okay.
Okay. The vodka helps with to preserve it.
Okay.
Yeah, but not a lot. I just put a little bit in there. It helps with the it's like a natural preservative. It's kind of like when you're taking your ginger.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so if you guys are looking, this is sorrel, right? Can you see my screen, sis?
Yes, I see it. Oh,
Okay.
It's like a raspberry.
There's a phone ringing.
I'm sorry. That was our son calling. Okay.
Oh, okay.
See that it looks like a raspberry on the screen.
No, not really. So this is what sorrel look like, right? And it's a red plant. Hold on. So when you prepare the sorrel, it's red, right? It's kind of like beet juice. Now how beet is red?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So sorrel is very good for sisters that are suffering from PCOS as well, because it has a lot of iron in it.
Mm-hmm.
Very high in iron. Have a high iron content. The color of sorrel, as you can see, is blood. I mean, is red like blood, right?
Right.
It's one of the best things that purifies the blood. And if you have blood clots, it helps to thin the blood and eliminate blood clots. So that's why it's red, just like the blood, right? Mm-hmm. So kind of correlate with the blood. So it's very good for and this is why I drink that on a regular basis. I have tons of that in my house. And I mix that with the ginger root. I blend up the ginger root, add that to my sorrel, and I drink that on a regular basis. Very, very important for women who are suffering from PCOS. All right. Everything on my website are things that either I myself or my family consume on a regular basis. So I don't recommend anything to you that I don't use or my family don't use. Okay.
Mhm. Now the sorrel, do you spell it? How do you spell it?
SORREL.
E-L. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that's awesome. Any other questions from your live chat?
I don't. Hopefully they'll put it back in the chat, but I don't see anything else right now. So if your audience have any wait, I think I see something here.
Okay.
I developed hyperthyroidism, type 2 diabetes. Goodness gracious, diabetes, obesity. Cause my menstrual cycle to stop. Okay, Sister Chrisetta. I hope I'm saying your name right, Sister Chrisetta. I'm going to put my number in the chat, right? And you need to call me for a consultation. This consultation will be free. I won't charge you anything, but you need help. You need some help, girl. So I'm gonna put my number in the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for my number because I don't know it. Um, it's okay. So it's there's my number. I'm putting it in the chat right now. 936. Okay, so that's Sister Chrisetta. Chrisetta. There you go. So that's my number. Give me a call. Between 9 and 1 in the afternoon, Monday to Friday, and Saturday. All right. Okay.
Oh, praises.
Yeah, that right there requires a long answer and a long consultation, sis. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hmm.
Black fallopian tube. But am I saying this right? But Bath Shua? Am I saying that right? Bath Shua. Please, sis, don't hate me for for butchering your name. But I have a the women's program that please go back and watch this live, sis. I shared earlier the women's program. The women's program, you need to do that if you have black fallopian tubes and so on and so forth. And there's also a herbal formula on my website called this one right here. Where is it? The endometrial. I hope you can see that, right? Fallopian tube, endometrial formula. All right. So yes, hopefully you were watching the if you go back and watch the live, the women's program I mentioned earlier, you can do that program and get that formula. Okay. All right. Okay. You go, sis. If you have any question for me.
Okay. Also, infertility is one of the symptoms, so that's why I don't have a child yet. So,
Yes.
Okay, Sister Alicia said, Shalom and hello and hail to Shalom. Alicia L. Flynn. She said, Sister dropping jewelry, all praises.
Hi.
Hiya. So grateful for this lesson. Let's see. Severe exhaustion from doing little things.
Sister, I'm sorry, Sister Dadney, it's the person who said Don Quai is the best cure, everything else is temporary. As an herbalist, I can tell you that one herb does not eliminate any illness. Okay, you need what is called a herbal formula. That's why any herbalist that you go to, any experienced herbalist you go to, will recommend a herbal, what is called a formula. And a formula is a combination of several different herbs that works together to eliminate an illness. So Don Quai is very good. It's a wonderful herb. for PCOS and fibroid, but by itself doesn't really get rid of the issue. You need a combination of these herbs. Okay, go ahead, sis.
Sister Alicia said severe exhaustion from doing little things.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the iron, the deficiencies, the nutrient deficiencies.
Okay. Is there a herb filled with iron? Or you have to take the liquid one?
A burdock root. A lot of the roots have iron in it. Green leafy vegetables. There's a green. I don't like it, but there's a green that American love. I'm trying to remember what it is. What is
Spinach?
that?
No.
No, not no. Spinach is good, but there's another. No, not kale is good too. And just pretty much greens in general have a lot of iron, and like I just can't remember it. And the sorrel, that sorrel that I just showed you, lots and lots of iron in that.
Okay.
That is a herbal. That is a herb. The Jamaican sorrel is a herb, and has a very high content, burdock, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Collard green. There you go.
Oh, collard greens.
Yes. I can't stand collard green. Oh Lord.
Like
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, I'm from Haiti. I was born in Haiti, but I like some food too. So
I don't do the collard green.
So yeah. Do you? Okay. Do you have anything for women who have had a hysterectomy, sister? Malakah?
Oh, that always just hit. Just it really just hit. Just hit something. A woman who removed the uterus. It hurts to hear sisters who remove their uterus. It really, really hurt for my sisters. Just continue to. The best thing I can tell somebody who has removed an organ, whether it be your uterus, your gallbladder, or any type of organ that you remove. When you remove an organ, you're going to have some type of illness that is going to follow if you don't maintain a healthy eating lifestyle, right? If you remove any organ and you continue to the reason for removing an organ is what? Oh, I was sick and doctor says I have to remove an organ because otherwise I'm going to die, right? If you didn't change your lifestyle, if you didn't change eating habit, if you haven't done anything to improve your health after you remove that organ, your health is going to continue to deteriorate because you haven't done anything to fix your problem. All you did was remove an organ. It's like the person who has a cancer tumor. They remove the tumor, right? And they think, oh, my cancer is fixed, but you haven't changed your lifestyle. So the cause is still there. Your lifestyle is the cause, and you're still causing that problem, and it's going to come back eventually, So anyone, that's my advice. Eat healthy, cleanse the system, drink lots of water, take supplements, and get rid of the processed food, the cheese, the milk, all the dairy, and all the bad stuff that is causing a traffic jam in the system and constipation and all type of stuff and illnesses. Just maintain a healthy lifestyle and drink some herbs. Take some herb. It doesn't matter how you take it. Take it in some tincture form. Take it some loose tea. Take it however you just take some herbs.
Okay. Yes, that was Sister Jacqueline Miller's question. She said also several women that I know are suffering from the procedure. They are left to fend for themselves.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, and the surgery. I'm sorry. She said the result of the surgery was of fibroids.
So she had fibroids and they removed her uterus? Man, I tell you, these doctors are wicked. I tell you, these doctors are wicked.
Mm.
You don't remove your your uterus because you have fibroid. You remove the fibroids.
Right.
You either shrink them or you go in there, you open up the stomach and you remove them. But surgery is big business in America.
Yeah.
The doctors are pushed to do them, and they're pushed to do them on Black women.
They've been
Yes.
doing. Yeah. Okay. Sis Evalor, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Sis Evalor Hefzibah. I love that name, Hefzibah, by the way. I saw it in the Bible. I love it. She said, what about breastfeeding mothers? Can they take herbs?
Oh yeah. Shoot. I mean, listen. One of the problems that I run into with sisters here in the States is they've been so indoctrinated by the system. They think taking herbs is somehow going to harm them and their baby when they're breastfeeding. I can't. I don't want. I'll just tell you what. My mother, in our family, it's a part of our culture. We take herbs all the time, and she takes herb with us when she was pregnant, and she took even more herbs while she was breastfeeding. Because see, when you're breastfeeding, you want your child to get healthy breast milk, and those herbs are helping the mommy to stay healthy, and also the breast milk to stay healthy. And the benefits of those herbs are now going to the baby, right? It's helping the baby's respiratory system. It's helping the baby's, all the system in the baby's body is getting the benefit of those herbs. So yes, it is extremely beneficial for mommy and baby to take the herbs.
All praises.
Yep.
That was for Sister Hefzibah. And you also said earlier that raspberry leaf is good for pregnant sisters, right? Or before pregnancy.
Before and during and after. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was just reading something.
It's okay. Let's see.
From mothers who are breastfeeding, some good herb to take: lemon balm, wild cherry bark. Wild cherry bark is extremely good for children. If the mom takes it while she's breastfeeding, it's good for the child respiratory system, and just building the child system in general. Wild cherry bark. There are some doctors who prescribe that to their patient, believe it or not.
Okay.
Not a lot, but a few who kind of are coming, with the health stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but wild cherry bark is very good. Make sure if you have children in your house, keep that herb in your house. Wild cherry bark and lemon balm.
Okay, wild cherry bark
Mm-hmm.
and lemon. You said lemon balm
Lemon balm. Lemon balm. Mm-hmm.
for children?
Yep.
Okay.
And if the mother is breastfeeding, she should be drinking those herbs as well.
Okay.
That and ginger.
And ginger. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all praises. I love Sis Ava Laura Hefzibah said I love soup, but only wintertime.
I don't know. I drink soup all year round.
Oh yeah, I love all year round. Let's see. Black and Comely said, wow, just Googled red clover and they literally are everywhere in the summer.
Yep. I mean, in my yard, there's red clover, burdock root, what's the other one? Yellow dock root. I have so much herb I have in my yard in the summertime. Some of them I plant, some of them I didn't. They're just there.
Wow.
Yeah. Stinging nettle. Oh yeah.
Okay. Black and Comely said, if someone wants to start eating once a day, would it be okay to take the liquid vitamins with just water?
Um, you can take it with water, take it with some homemade juice or drinks or anything that you doesn't have to be water. Yeah, you can put it in some homemade juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Homemade juice. Sister, oh, thank you, Alicia, for the kind words. Sister Eliana said, "Can you take a different with the iron?" I'm not sure if that was a typo, Sis Eliana, but just post that question again. Okay. Um, what else?
Yeah, I don't know if you're a brother. SAR Gamma. Yeah, the physicians are these doctors. It's all about that money, and they don't care about Black lives. I'm telling you. I keep telling people that white supremacy is not some dude standing in hoodies in the backwood country. They're in your hospitals. They're in your doctor's office. They're everywhere, and they don't care about Black patients. It's yeah. You just got to keep searching,
Very true. I always try to find a brown face when I'm looking for a doctor.
ma'am.
Sometimes they don't, sometimes they're not helpful either. But
If you
oh,
live in the New York and New Jersey area, I'm gonna give the number and the I'm gonna give the I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna give the location for a very good OBGYN. They're in Jersey, right? If you have to drive there, take the train, whatever, they're very good. The place is called Clifton OBGYN, as in Clifton, New Jersey, Clifton. Clifton OBGYN. Just Google it and the number will pop right up. Very, very good. That's actually my OBGYN. I go there.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jersey, by the way.
Huh?
I grew up in Jersey, by the way.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
uh, Sis Sherry Anna Stewart said, "What herbs can I use to detox from contraceptive after having a baby?"
How long ago did she have the baby?
Yes, comment below how long ago did you have the baby, and comment the question just in case we forget.
All right. I always suggest the parasite cleanse, and because those herbs are extremely bitter and they're very beneficial in serious detoxing of the body. Most people don't make it past day number 2 on those herbs because they're bitter. But bitter herbs are the most effective and most detoxifying herbs. All right. And that's why some of these herbs are mentioned in the Bible, like wormwood. Wormwood is one of the herbs that are mentioned in the Bible, and it's a very, very, very beneficial herbs. It's very detoxifying. So when you're talking about trying to eliminate things from the body, you want to go with bitter herbs like the parasite cleansing herbs that helps the body to detox.
All praises. Eva Laura said, "You can't cleanse if you are breastfeeding because the
You,
baby because uh-huh.
um, okay, I don't unless it's like an extreme situation. I don't really like to recommend. It depends on how old the baby is. Unless it is like a situation where you have to do the cleanse. But I don't really, because I don't know the condition of the mom, what your health or the health of the baby. I'd have to talk to the mother to see what's going on.
Okay. So let's see.
But yeah, you can take some bitter herbs because bitter herbs are cleansing herbs. They're detoxifying herbs, and they help you to slowly detox while you're breastfeeding. But as I say, a lot of Americans don't like bitter herbs. I grew up on them. But a lot of my brothers and sisters hate bitter herbs. They'll have a million excuses why they can't drink it.
Is it because it's bitter? Like, can they put the
Yes,
in the lemon?
They're very bitter. They're
But
extremely
it's
bitter.
honey in the lemon.
Yes, you can add some lemon and some honey and all that in there. You can. But even with that, people still complain. But yes, you can definitely take a bit of herbs, add some lemon and honey and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Sister Litum Meadows. We're going to put all the contact information in the description. And before we get off this live, we're gonna tell you where you can find us. Okay. Sis, you have time, or you want to end it now, Sis Malaka?
Hey, I'm your guest, so it's all up to you. Some sister, girl, I hope I'm not butchering your name, but Batshua said, I'm with Zemira when it comes to seeking a brown face for medical care. My doctor is a Black woman, and she's the first one to tell me that I'm obese. I start working out 5 days a week. I'm telling you, we have got to stop lying to our sisters and brothers. Tell them the truth. The truth will set them free. If you can't just watch your sister or your brother walk off a cliff, you know what I mean? Tell them the truth. It's either going to hurt them or it's going to do good.
Mm.
The truth always do good.
It does. It may hurt in the beginning, like it says in Corinthians, but it's good for you. Sis Hanaya, thank you for the kind words. And you said, does PCOS throw off a woman's pH and body odor?
Any illness in your body is going to throw off your pH, because if you're sick, sickness is a sign that your body's pH is off balance. That's it. You can't your pH, if your body's pH, or the pH balance is where they're supposed to be, then it means that you're not sick. If you are sick, then your body's pH are going to be off balance. So yeah.
All praises. Is this a brother? All praises for the brothers in the live.
Right. I think I have one brother here. I don't know. Let's see. The brother Sargama. I hope I'm saying his name right. Hey, brother. He said he loved bitter herbs.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to love them too, with the honey and lemon though.
Now, I know some people might want to know how. See, this, I'm going to show you guys how I take my tinctures, my herbal. For those of you who decide to take herbal tincture, so this is herbal tinctures that I take, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't put it in no water or juice. I simply do this.
Really?
That's it. Oh yeah.
Is it bitter?
Well, yeah.
But you about this life. You've been living this.
Let me tell you something. Bitter herbs to me taste like water nowadays. I grew up on them. So it's like water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, sisters? And brothers. Yes, brother Eleazar Yasharala. Is it true black seed oil pretty much helpful for almost anything?
Listen, a lot of these claims have been a little over exaggerated. Cumin is very good for a lot of things, yes, including the respiratory system. Years ago, when I suffered from asthma, it was one of the things that helped me helps to eliminate my asthma. So it is a very good herb. It's also very good for the children. Very good for the children's respiratory system. Yes, you can mix it with the wild cherry bark and give it to the babies as a tea. Put a little, depending on the age. Over 2, you can add a little bit of honey, right? But yes, under 2, if you're still breastfeeding, you might the mom should be taking those things and the baby get it through the breast milk. Okay. Yeah. You can add that to the juice, some homemade juice, and give it to the baby.
Okay. I'm writing notes. Okay. Let's see. What about soursop? Sister Hanaya said.
Oh, one of my favorite fruits. Goodness. Well, the studies have concluded that the entire plant of soursop, the from the fruit to the leaves to the bark, the root, is fight cancer. I've heard people who have had I've never had cancer, so I don't know, but I've heard people who have had cancer that have used the soursop leaves, and it helps with their help to eliminate the cancer cells from their bodies. So the leaves, the fruit you can only find in the summertime. Here in if they import it from the Caribbean, you might be able to find it in the spring. But yeah, it's very hard to find, and they're very expensive. But yes, I mean, it's all fruits that are not GMO have a lot of benefit for the body.
Yeah. We're almost done. Sister Hanai said that is American doctors. That is the number one suggestion for women to get hysterectomy. Close to TJ, it is best to cross the border. Yeah, it's cheaper across the border. Yeah, we're about to go across the border for our dentist checkup. Let's see.
Somebody was asking about spider vein. I'm gonna my sultry sound. I'm sorry, sis. I just saw your give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to put a link to that sister. I'm assuming she's a sister. It's a sister. Let me just put this link there so you can click on it. And 1 second. My sultry sound. Okay, I'm putting the link in the chat. You're gonna click on there, sis, and my brother, Master Herbalist Patrick Delves, get a consultation from him. He's very good with that. Okay, I just put his link in the chat. All right, so there it is.
All praises. Black and Comely said, all praises. Thanks for answering my question. Lord's will, we all get our health in order. Yes. Okay. Sister Hanari said, gangster and chug down the Sarasi. Oh, I don't probably saying it wrong.
Siracy. What did she say about Siracy?
And check it down.
Oh yeah, Siracy is a bitter herbs. It's Siracy is a blood thinner. So for people who are on blood thinning medication, I don't know why they get on those blood thinning medication, because there's so many herbs out here, including the Siracy and the sorrel, that are natural blood thinner. Let me tell y'all something. When the Most High created the human body, right? He also created everything that we need to survive and function here on earth, right? He don't make no mistake.
Right.
For some reason or other, we've completely forgot about it. And even when we're starting to remind our people about it, they don't want to hear about it. There isn't a disease that can be created by man that the Most High don't have something natural to fix it with. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Amen.
So I don't believe in cures. I always say I don't believe in cures. Okay. The body heals itself. If you get a cut on your skin, right? As long as it's not infected, the skin is going to heal itself. Am I correct?
Right.
So it's the same thing on the inside. If something is wrong on the inside, as long as you're putting in the proper things that it needs to heal, to assist the body in healing, the body is going to regenerate itself and heal itself on its own. That's the cure. Your body is the cure. as
Okay.
long as you're giving it what it needs to help itself.
Mm. Yep. Amen to that. Okay. Two more. Just want to know I had my second child 4 years ago. I was injected. Okay, she didn't finish that sentence. I live in the islands, and the nurses would come and persuade you to take contraceptive so you can't get pregnant too soon. Okay. Um, Eva Lore said, huh? Okay. Eva Lore said, please send. Okay, she said, yeah, please. I have varicose veins in my legs since 2012, and they're getting worse.
Oh, varicose vein.
Okay, varicose.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna drop the link in your chat.
Okay.
I mean, not in your chat, in your box again.
Oh,
Yeah, she can go there and get a consultation with Master Herbalist Patrick Dogs.
okay.
Yeah.
So Eva Lord, this one is for you. Okay. And she said her husband's telling her to work out. What's the name of those herbs to take or to give the hubby? Okay. Okay, this is the part where we're going to talk about our information. I'm going to go first so that you can go last, to tell the people your information, where to find you and everything. So, as most of you know on this channel, my name is Zemira Israel. I'm a singer-songwriter of the Nation of Israel, and just wanted to encourage people with my new song Champion and the campaign along with it that's called My Champion Sisters, um, to just spread awareness of PCOS because I have it. And yeah, I just wanted to encourage sisters to and brothers to take care of our temple, like it says in the scriptures. So, you know, I wanted to bring in Sister Malakah to share her knowledge and wisdom. And yeah, you can find me at zemiraisrael.com.
Better yet, why don't you throw your link in your in the inbox, and I'll share it. I'll share it with the audience.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
So zemiraisrael.com.
throw
Um,
it in my inbox there, and I'm gonna share my screen.
okay. And I'm on social media, of course, here on YouTube, um, Instagram, Zemira Music, Facebook, Zemira Israel Music. And I do have merchandise there, like this shirt. It says Champion that goes with the single Champion and the music video.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna play that music at the end of the live.
I got to get my Lord. He's somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
But
You're gonna come and mess up the whole thing again. Tell him no, don't touch anything.
if you want to stay in contact with me, I have a mailing list where, because, social media comes and goes,
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram have been standing the test of time for some years now. But, MySpace is gone. So email is always there. So if you want to stay in contact with me, go to my website, the same link, and sign up to my mailing list and subscribe.
All right.
Yep.
I am.
And
I'm just about to share your. There you go. All right, sis.
and
Okay,
then
so this is my sister's website. Wow, beautiful website. And it's funny, I'm looking at your photo, and it's you have made you I mean, you look different, sis. You've
I
lost a lot of weight. Wow.
yeah, I was
Beautiful then and beautiful now, but goodness. Yeah.
185 in those photos, and now I'm uh
You were
48.
wait, you were what?
I was 185, almost
Uh-huh.
100 pounds, 15 pounds.
Goodness.
But now I'm 148 around, up and down.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to share your link in my chat here. Yeah, I'm going to go check out your website too, sis. But I'm sharing the sister's link in the chat. You brothers and sisters can go check out her. The sister is very passionate about spreading the word on PCOS. If brothers are watching this and you have a woman in your life that's suffering from this, I suggest you share this live with them. Okay, if you love them. Okay, it could be whether it be your mom, your whatever. Okay, and I'm gonna say this before I go. A lot of elder sisters, when I talk to them about PCOS and I tell them that, take care of the reproductive organs, right? Because PCOS, it messes with the reproductive organs, right? The first thing I hear from these elders is, well, I'm not reproducing anymore. Well, that's, you don't have to be reproducing to take care of your reproductive organ, because you can get cancer in your reproductive organ, and you don't have to be reproducing to get that. Cancer of the uterus, right? Cancer of the ovarian cancer, right? My stepmom passed away from that. So elders, this is for the elder sisters now, right? If you're an elder sister, please, for crying out loud, you don't have to be of childbearing age to take care of your reproductive organs. You need to take care of them because you don't want to develop cancer in your reproductive organs. You need to cleanse your body, cleanse and take these herbs. And sisters that are going through menopause, I have a herbal formula on my website for menopause. Okay. It helps to get rid of the symptoms of menopause. I suggest you go there and get it. See, I try to have a little something for everybody. You know what I mean?
Love it. Yeah. So just to recap, ZemiraIsrael.com. Sister Malaka has the site, so she can post it on her live chat. And
yeah, I just did. Yeah.
Thank you. And subscribe to my mailing list and the merch, like this shirt and others on my site to help.
Check it out, sis.
Okay, to help with the music production and everything that my Lord and I are doing. And the campaign to win the prizes, such as the herbs that Sister Malaka is gonna give out. So I'm gonna send you that link too, sis.
Okay.
So that's the instructions to join the campaign.
To join the campaign and win one of these herbs. Okay, so let me share this again. I'm gonna share it again.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Okay. So, sisters, one of you lucky sisters will be winning. One of you lucky sisters, whether you have PCOS or not, I would prefer that somebody who's suffering from PCOS win one of these. But yes, you will win a pack. You're getting two. There you go, two, right? Formula, a PCOS reproductive formula, right? For women who are suffering from PCOS. And you're another lucky winner. And I would prefer if it's somebody who's suffering from endometriosis, because this is an endometrial formula, okay? And you're getting 2 packs, right? There we go. Fallopian tube endometrial formula, right? So I'm personally giving away these 2 herbal formulas. Yes, put link. All right, I'm not sure the link, but I'm assuming the brother is asking about the link to the website. So I'm gonna put that in the chat. And I just put the link to the sister's website in the chat there. It's right there in the chat. So, and then I'm going to put the link to where you can get all these herbal formulas. I'm about to post that in the chat right now. There it is. There you go. The website is called grassrootbotanicals.com. There you go. Oh, where do we go to win? Wait a minute. Where do we go to win? Hold on. Wait a minute now. All right. Somebody wants to know where do we go to win?
I just sent you the website.
Ah, there it is. Okay. So I'm putting in the chat the link where you guys can go to win one of those herbs. There we go. Hold on. There it is. The name of your site is okay. Let me just put your website in the chat. www.zemiraisrael.com. Right? Hope I spelled that right.
Zemira Israel.
There you go. All right. So I just posted her website in the chat as well.
Oh, I sent you a second website in your Facebook Messenger. That's the website to go straight to the campaign.
Yeah, I just posted that as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a fermented herb recipe how to ferment to share? I don't understand a fermented herb recipe. I don't ferment my herbs. I don't know if you're talking about the tinctures. I don't want to say your name because the person with the Bill Gates in their name. You're funny. I don't do fermented herbs, but I do make herbal tinctures, if that's what you're talking about. And I have those available on my website and on this channel. If you scroll down, you will see I haven't done any fermentation on any food. No, I haven't done that. No. I don't really know about the fermentation of herbs. I haven't done it. I'm not sure if you're no.
Okay. I missed two questions. What name of those herbs to give to the baby?
Oh. A wild cherry bark.
Okay.
The black seed, not the oil, but the seed.
Okay.
Very good. You can boil it with the wild cherry bark. Lemon balm. Lemongrass. Lemongrass was one of my favorite herb growing up because my family gave it to me, my mommy. That's one of my favorite herbs as a child. We call it fever grass, but it's lemongrass. Mint, all type of mint. You can give that to the baby. Lemon balm is a type of mint as well.
Okay.
Also, hold on. Chamomile. Chamomile is very good. It's a very good herb for children. It helps to calm them down and put them to sleep. If you have like a hyper child, hyperactive a child, that is very good to help to calm the child down. It's yeah.
Okay. All praises. Any herbs you suggest for belly fat? After Love Patience said that.
Bitter herbs, man.
Bitter herbs.
Yeah, and do some sit-ups.
Sit-ups, yeah. Exercise.
It's usually the herbs that people hate, that they don't really want to touch. Yeah.
I don't know what people are talking about because I put lemon and honey in here.
There you go, sis.
That little bitter thing, the lemon helps to suppress that.
But I gotta be honest with you, sis, you're not really drinking bitter herbs right now.
Ah, dang.
Girl, you don't know what bitter herbs is until you take them parasite herb, girl.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, okay.
Oh,
off the honey and the lemon.
Yeah, but those herbs are a little bit bitter too. They are. Those yeah.
Okay. Well, that's really it. I already said my information. Please tell the people where to find you, your website, your email or number, your social media, everything.
People can find me right here on this channel, Sisters of the Maccabees. I haven't been on here for, oh my goodness, I got to do better. I got to do better. YouTube, one of the reasons I haven't been, let me just say this to my audience. One of the reasons I haven't been on here, unfortunately, this channel is shadow banned, okay? I got to be careful. They're removing videos. They're shadow banning. People are not getting notification. They're doing the same thing with my brother, Master Herbalist Patrick Delve, his channel as well. They've removed so many videos from his channel because, you know, you talk about anything that has to do with the respiratory system, that video is gone. You know what I mean? So it's kind of discouraging. You do a video, you take the time out of your day, do a live or a video, and then YouTube just drag it and it's gone, you know, and it's just. So you can find me, huh?
You gotta save those videos and get the email subscriber thing on your website.
Know. I got right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. You can also find me here. I'm going to take your audience to my YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. My Facebook page. Hey, 1 second. Where is it?
Send it to me too, so I could put it here.
Oh, you're in there, sis. It's a Healthy Hebrew. Wait, you're not in Healthy Hebrews?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let me send it to you anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on here.
Yeah. So the name of our group is on Facebook is Healthy Hebrews. Very simple. And if you go there, you're going to see a picture of some cocoa pods, right? That'll help you to recognize our group, right? There you go. Yeah. So Healthy Hebrews. You can find me on Instagram, The Healthy Hebrews. That's where I literally just created that page a couple of weeks ago. There aren't enough people in there. I'm trying to get people in there so y'all can go over there so we can start something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bring your people over there, sis. We can start a dialogue over there. But
all the posts.
The Healthy Hebrews on Instagram. Yes.
Okay.
And also you can find me on Instagram, Malika Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And your website?
My website is Grassroot Botanical. Grassroot. There's no S at the end of root. There is an S at the end of botanicals. Grassroot Botanicals.
Good. And that's where you have your herbs, your tinctures, and
all and programs, you know, right. A lot of cleanse and programs that you can go on there. I also, before I go, I also have a program on there for any brothers or sisters that are watching this that are suffering from, hold on, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Any type of viral, I hate to say this on here, you know, like, I'm choosing my words wisely here because YouTube, some crazy stuff, right? People who suffer from herpes and stuff like that. Right. There's a 45-day antiviral program there that that they can go on. It's a protocol. It's a very serious protocol. And any brothers and sisters that are suffering from those things, even brothers and sisters that have the HIV virus, you can go there and because the immune system, you know, those type of issues tend to lower the immune system if you're not maintaining a healthy lifestyle. That is a program that is going to help you to build up your immune system and help you on the path to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Did I ask anybody to thumb up the video? Seriously, my husband just came in the room. Hey, honey, could y'all thumb up the video?
Thumb up.
Thank you. Seriously, y'all just been watching. Nobody's been thumbing up the video. Come on now. Goodness gracious. We're giving all this. Listen, do you know that a lot of people on social media, they're charging, I mean, these people, and they don't know what they're talking about. They're charging so much money just for this free information that I'm giving out. You know what I mean? This is free information. All I'm asking you for is a thumb up. That's it. But anyway.
Please thumbs up the video. And when we get off this live, because your comments on the live chat won't show on the comments below. So when we get off the live, please comment what you thought about the information or anything else on the bottom
Please, yes.
of the video. Okay, when we finish this live.
Absolutely. Go there and interact with the video. You know what I mean? That interaction, let me explain something to the audience. That interaction is going to help somehow the algorithm to spread this video so other sisters that are suffering and having the same issues that you have are going to find this video and actually and hopefully is able to help themselves with this type of information. So just go there and interact, even just to type hello in the comment section. It doesn't matter, you know, just type something in there.
Yes, exactly. The algorithms, the robots see the tags that we put on this video, like PCOS, fibroids, whatever we name, put the tags on this video, and the robots will see, oh, a lot of people are liking this video for this topic. Let's push it to other people looking for stuff about this topic. So that's how that works. So please thumbs up the videos, not just our videos, but other videos that you found helpful and help that information push through the internet. Okay. So thank you in advance for that. Any last words?
I just want to say just something for the sisters and the brothers too. CMOS. This is a little something I'm sharing for the sisters now. CMOS for the women who are suffering from vaginal dryness. Okay, CMOS helps to lubricate the vajayjay. Okay, the consumption. I ain't telling nobody to go put it up there now. That ain't what we're talking about. The consumption of CMOS, because you know CMOS has mucilage, right? It's very jelly, right? And it is conducive to the mucilage in the vagina, right? So regular consumption of CMOS helps to bring moisture to the vajayjay. And not only does it, hey, listen to your sister now, girl. Regular consumption of CMOS not only brings moisture to the vajayjay, but it also helps, ding, 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 with the libido in both men and women. And I'm speaking from experience. I can't speak for anybody else.
Oh, okay.
It is a libido booster. Yes.
Now, where can we find this CMOS? On your site?
I'll share it again. And I wasn't just sharing that little bit of information because I sell CMOS. You can get your CMOS from anywhere. I'm simply sharing
this is you and your information on PCOS.
I'm simply sharing some good information with y'all because these are things that have helped me. Okay. CMOS is a natural lubricant if you consume it on a regular basis, but it is also a libido booster as well. Both men and women. Here we go.
Thank you for that, sis.
You're welcome. Here's CMOS. Here they are. I don't know if you guys can see my screen. I have the CMOS both in the gel form and in the raw form, right? Right here. You can come to this my website again is Grassroot Botanicals. I don't know if you have the link to my, do you have the link, sis?
Yes, I've been posting it. I'm going to post it again.
Okay. So once you go to my website and click on products, the CMOS is the first thing you're going to see. All right. And according to the scientific research on CMOS, I'm not a scientist. This is just the scientific research on CMOS that has been done. It contains 92 of the 100 and plus minerals that the body needs to function. It has 92 of them. And also sea moss is very high in calcium. You know how they say cow's milk have a lot of calcium? Well, that's not even true. But 1 cup of sea moss holds more calcium than 2 cups of cow's milk. Sea moss is very high in calcium. Sea moss is very good for the thyroid gland as well. Okay. Yeah. And you don't have to have thyroid problem to consume sea moss. It helps to regulate the thyroid gland. Assuming your sea moss is not being grown in a pool by the Chinese people. You know what I mean? You got to be careful which one you're buying. Our sea moss comes from the Caribbean. Yeah. Your sea moss should not be raised in some controlled. Your sea moss is called sea moss because it's grown in the sea, in the ocean, and it should not come from anywhere else. And a lot of the moss that are being sold out there is being raised in a controlled environment. So you got to be careful with that because you're not getting the benefit from those.
So we can get the sea moss on your site. All praises. And do you have a donate link on your site?
Do I? I never thought about it. Do I have a donate link? Oh yeah, actually I do. There it is. Yes, I do have a donate link on my site. I forgot that I was up there. I do have a donate link. Yes.
Send it to me so I could put it on the chat. And I encourage the viewers to donate. She does this willingly, Sister Malakah, and lovingly, and she enjoys what she does, and it's beautiful. So please, if you can, support her ministry, support what she does for the community.
Thank you, sis. Thank you for that. I'm sending you the link. As soon as you go to the website, the donate link is right up on the top.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, somebody wants to know what's my opinion on. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm glad you asked. There you go. We're on the same page with that. I take it. I take a capsule every day. Yeah. All right. Does anybody else have a question from both sides? Anybody else have a question? Somebody, Sister Dadney. I hope I'm saying that right. You said I'm gonna need you. I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to somebody else in the chat.
Sis, someone said, is there a substitute? They said, are there other options besides sea moss if you do not consume sea vegetation?
Oh yeah, plant vegetation, all of it.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, you mean for lubrication down there? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if they're talking about that, okra.
Oh, okay.
Okra. See, all the natural foods that is slippery, like slippery elm. You know what I mean? That herb called slippery elm. Just Google it. Google slippery elm, right? It has a lot of mucilage. Okra. Anything natural that has a lot of mucilage is very good for, and even avocado, fresh plant foods. Let me tell you guys something. Once you start cleansing the body on a regular basis and start to consume natural plant foods, you're going to see a difference in the health of the vajayjay. Trust me. Yes. Cleansing. You do a deep detox. Especially with that parasite, Adita. I ain't telling you, listen, I know it's tough, but do a deep detox and start eating healthy, drinking a lot of fluid and exercise, and you'll see a huge difference in the health of the vajayjay. Trust me. Trust me. And the brothers too, with their male organs.
But JJ Health. Yes.
Yes, with JJ Health. You know, one of these days, if the brothers are interested, I don't know. One of these days, if any of y'all are interested, we'll come back on here and talk about the other health, you know, the penis health with the
Yes,
brothers.
the genital.
Yes. Nobody, listen, nobody is talking to the brothers about this.
You have
I
to
mean,
do it.
who in the community is really talking to the brothers about their health, about the penis? See, I'm talking about in the Hebrew Israelite community. I don't see it. I really don't.
You
Huh?
gotta do this. You gotta do it.
We have to. And mothers don't really talk to their little boys about their health. You know, we mothers might talk to little daughters about, you know, how to keep the, you know, whatever. But mothers don't really talk to their sons about their personal parts like that. Seriously, we got to stop that.
Yeah.
Gotta stop that. Hair loss, my sultry sound. There are different things that goes into hair loss, sis. I don't know what's causing your hair loss. I might need to talk to you and ask you some questions. Are you iron? Are you suffering from iron deficiency? I don't know. Is it breaking or shedding? You know, we might have to talk to get to the root of what's going on there. All right. I don't know. Do you have alopecia? You know, I don't know what's going on. So give me a call and, you know, we'll discuss that. All right.
Okay. All right. We're gonna close the questions.
Yes.
And
All right.
we encourage the viewers to send your questions to the information to the websites we provided in the chat, and I will put all the info and the links in the description after this live. And
Yeah.
what else? And that's really it.
That's it. Yeah. We're wrapping this up.
Yes, we thank you for being on this live and retaining this information. And like we said before, like, thumbs up it, subscribe if you're not, and if you enjoyed this information, and comment when we get off this live. And
thank you, Sister Hansu, Elizabeth. I'm sorry, sis. I'm reading the chat.
It's okay. I'm Zemira Israel. This is Zemira Music Israel on YouTube, and Sister Malaka is on this live, and her YouTube is Sisters of the Maccabees. Please support her work.
And thank you for having me, sis. Thank you. Thank you. All right. The music. Where is it?
Yes, we're gonna put the music video to close out this beautiful live and informative information, Sister Malaka.
Wait a minute. Can you send me the link so I can I'll share it with my Send me the link. Is there any way you can send me the link to the video?
I'm gonna send you the link.
Yeah.
So screen sharing right now to accept it.
Okay. My husband said he's gonna screen share the video and just to accept the screen share, I guess.
Oh, the screen share. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna do. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. There we go.
Okay. So
all right.
Let me send you. Hold on. I'm gonna send you this.
All right, we're getting ready to close out the live, and my sister is gonna play her music video. I like this song, sis. I really do.
Okay, I just sent you the link to the music video. Okay, but we're gonna play it right now to close out. I just want to say I love you, people. I love you, Israel, and stay safe, stay healthy. And any last words, Sister Malaka?
That's it. Stay healthy. System. Take some herbs. Don't be afraid of this herb, because you don't question the white man drugs. You don't question his medication. Don't question God's herbs, man. You need to take them, cleanse the body, eat some plant foods, and stop eating the processed food. Eat some plant foods that grows on plants. That's my last word to you guys. Eat some food that grows on plant. Make those a part of your daily lifestyle. Cleanse the system and drink some herb. Take them. I don't care how you take them. Just take some herbs. All right.
All right. Shalom, Sister Malaka.
Shalom.
And hi. Counting the days as chemical imbalances struggle, drown my being. Did you know every sickness and every plague, the Most High brought it upon thee? The weight of it all. Self-motivation. But I know in the depth of me that greater is He that is within me. So day by day, I rise, praying, remembering your words to endure. I know that I am capable, thanks to the highest and His Son. Sarah waited, Rebecca waited, Rachel waited, Hannah waited, Elizabeth waited. So I wait. I'll be gentle and take care. And I'll keep moving while I wait on the champion of my soul.
I'm alive, no matter what you say. Bless your heart, need it in the worst way. Apocalypse, so the sun is got on your day. I'm a champion, I can show you the way. La 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 la. I'm a champion, I can show you. La 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 la. No weapon formed, no white way. La 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 la. I'm a champion, I can show you. La 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 la. No weapons formed, no one's made. Regenerated, I'm traveling through time. Can't miss me on the father's front line. Make a wish, it might come true, come true. On the devil's hit list, cause of all that I do, do. La 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 la. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. La 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 la. No weapon formed, no white way. La 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 la. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. La 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 la. No weapons formed, no one's made.
Mujer, la voy a proteger, no fue un Jezabel, más como una pelena, reino semi-reina, tú sabes cómo es, sigue para adelante que atrás, en el left, dale, 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 más te vale, te sale, saludando ese campeones en la calle, predicando Cristo y todo lo que él hizo, para que estamos listos para el paraíso, and when the Lord put the life in front of you, you best believe he saw David inside of you. So grab your hammer like you were Maccabees, baby. Most High wanna see if you believe with me. So don't sweat it, you gon' get it. And if you're handicapped, then grab that prosthetic. And those that didn't think you could, that line gonna wish they would.
In the jungle, watch me soar. I high, but I stay humble. For the rumble, of your grace for when I stumble. You hold them up, I watch them crumble. La 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 la. I'm a champion, taking to the champion. La 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 la. No weapon formed, no white way. La 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 la. I'm a champion, taking to the champion. La 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 la. No weapons formed, no one's made. La la la. La 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 la. I'm a champion, I can try you the way.